Can you guys see? I'm hoping I'm back. Now the question is, am I live? Yes. Hello, 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 my friends. Hello. All right, let's give this a go. Let's give this a go. We're doing it live. We're restarting everything live. Woohoo! Yeah, we're not there yet, my friend. We're not there yet. Let's do this one by one. Let's start up Microsoft Flight Simulator. There we go. And let's go over to that. Let me see. Is this working? Yeah, this is working. Yeah. All right. So, start up! Come on, you can do it! Pretty sure I started a sim. Oh, this is a pro streamer. Yes, it's working! Yay! There we go. Let me see. Haha. Alright. Fingers crossed. Meanwhile, let's start up this first, shall we? And then I'll just keep on adding stuff. Let's start up this, and then I'll keep on adding stuff. Yeah, let's do that first. Oh, God. It's one of these days. And yesterday there was nothing wrong. It was working perfectly. I was screaming off the top of my lungs. Here I am. It's all brilliant. It works fine. I never, ever, ever have any problems. Yeah. Yeah. That'll teach me. Alright. Here we go, my friends. Let's see. I loaded with no flight plan. Even manual. Ooh. Really? Yeah. Microsoft Crash Simulator today. Apparently. Apparently. It's so weird. It is so strange. I never, ever, ever had any issues so far. Well, hardly any. The thing was, actually, if you guys remember a few months back, there was this multiplayer bug that if there were too many people in the... Hey, Caseman, good to see you, buddy. If there were too many people in the multiplayer session or in your area, or if there was someone in there flying with a deviating livery, you may have stutter issues. Now, I never had that problem, but apparently I was causing this problem with other people. For instance, I jumped into Captain Arash's stream and basically tanked him. It was hilarious, and I felt really sorry, but it was kind of hilarious, so yeah. But yeah, it was... oh, and by the way, Holy Torskin, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Have you got the T-45C Goshawk? No, I do not have it. I do not have that as well. I actually do own the MB339, and I hear mixed people talking mixed about the Goshawk. Some like it, some don't. It's like, yeah, it's somewhere in between. As far as I can tell, the best the best jet at the moment is still the MB339. That is currently, as far as I can tell, still the best one. So yeah. I have all my stuff except the GPU. That's good to hear, buddy. Well, okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, we are back. Now, let's get this, let's get that done before I start to move all over the place. There we go. And fingers crossed, my friends. Fingers crossed. Weight and balance. This is also very strange. Usually the fuel starts out at 50% and now it just starts out at 0. And I don't know why. Okay, so that is still off. That is good. Let's load up the flight plan and see what happens, my friends. See what happens. And we'll just add everything during the flight as we go. There we go. Let's see. Fingers crossed. If it crashes, the only thing I can do is basically turn on delivery, and that's about it. That's about it. So, yeah, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Are we going to fly today? Yes or no? Oh. Ready to fly? Okay, we're here. We are 5,000 feet. So far, so good. Oop, there we go. PFD. Wind. Option 3. Great success! Yes, indeed. Alright, so far. Let's see. We are setting the nav on. We are setting the flight director, of course, on. We are setting FLC on and setting that to 47 knots. About 47 knots. That is apparently the speed that we want. Flight plan is rather simple. Yep. I think we are good to go. Finally, we are ready to take off. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I need to change my CDI. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's see what this does. We are on the move. That's a good thing. We are on the move, my friends. Let's try and see if we can hit that 50 knots, 60 knots. There we go. The restart apparently kind of worked. Oh, yeah. You know what helps? Flaps. And we are off. Yay! We are off. We're moving. We're grooving. Oh, yeah. Finally, we're off the ground. We did it. We did it. No, I just added more flaps. I don't want more flaps. I just want to turn. Hello, desert. There we are. We are definitely off the ground right now. Make sure you set your altimeter correctly. That is very important. Still, my VOR is not showing up. That is really annoying. Which means that in my GPS settings, I will have to set the heading correctly. Yep, there we go. There we go. And let's set the GPS to that. Let's set the heading to that. Okay, now this means we can now follow the the River Nile right there. We are just took off from Merowe. Finally, we took off from Merowe. You guys are behind me right there. We have little Jimmy Mac in the air. We have Forfeit Junk Simplace. Of course, AJ Rawlings. Good to see you, buddy. Gung Ho and Dog's Breath. Drunk Simming behind him right there. The mod. The ever-present mod as well. Guys, good to see you. Alright, gonna fly Moscow to Beijing. Really excited to see if I can make it there without without having to refuel. Yeah, there are a few trips that can be considered interesting, to be honest. Alright, my friends. Yeah, I need to well, I need to start up a few things here because I need to set Flight Sim Trek again. That needs to start up. I need to set up my Navigraph, which is now connected, and loaded the incorrect flight plan. But that's fine, I can load that. That works. Alright, we have that up and running. Now, SimToolkit Pro. How is that working for us? Yep. I will restore the flight. Yes, please. No connection, so please connect. Microsoft Flight Simulator. There we go. And now, if I switch to that, haha! We are ready! Yes, we are! Yes, we are. There we go, my friends. There we go. Alright. That means we are up, we are running, we are moving, we are grooving, and we are on the move. So, yeah. What's the ideal altitude and speed for travel the forest in an A320? I think about cruising altitude, so that's about 34,000 feet, something like that. Something like that. Oh, that's an early prediction right there, Professor. We're still way off on that right now. Yes, we are way off. Currently, we are up in the air. It has taken us nearly an hour to do that, which is a bit of a shame. But hey, I have faith. And then the minus 80, come on, minus 180. Yesterday I did a minus 60 landing. A smooth minus 60 landing. I'm getting better at this. I really am. I really am. There we are. Well, we are moving and we are grooving. And as I saw, yeah, it is kind of cloudy, my guy. Hey, Rum Ruffian, also in the air, following behind us. Yeah, it's apparently all I needed to do was do a full restart. Apparently that was what my PC needed. A full restart. So I am going to open up that as well. Bippity boppity boo. That should work now as well. And I need to open that. And I need to open my flight information as well. You did a funny left hook, and I passed over you as you looked behind to see everyone. Ah, you were just out of sight, just out of sight. Well played there. You used my inability to actually show you guys what's going on to your advantage. Aha, I see what you did there. So it's kinda. Let me see. I have a flight information thingy. There we go. And let's pull that up. Flight plan. Yep. Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, my friends. Now, first of all, we are flying away from VOR VOR Merowe, and that is on 116.0 megahertz. So we are flying away from that, and we are now headed towards Abu Hamad. That is where we are headed for first, and from there on, we are flying basically all the way east towards. I will redeem that height right there. That was the final sip already. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like going crazy, my friends. It's going crazy today. But here we are again, flying over the River Nile, and this is the Merowe. I think the Merowe Reservoir. Yes, that is where we are flying over. Once we have flown over the Merowe Reservoir, we should be heading towards Abu Hamad, and from Abu Hamad we are heading all the way east. So yeah, guys, here I was saying I have no issues with Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's working fine, and yeah, I get it thrown right in my face. However, apparently a restart did the trick. It did the trick. Let's hope that will stay like that, because I am not looking forward to these crashes again. I may have to fire my autopilot, and I'm heading south. Ooh, no, we're headed east. We're mostly headed east there, Rum Ruffian. As you can see on the map right there, it's actually, we're basically heading, first of all, we're heading northeast on a nearly 45-degree angle, and from there we are heading actually east. So, it's really not that hard to actually miss Microsoft, or miss Port Sudan, actually. Oh, also reminds me, I need to restart Windy, of course, because I need to know what's going on with the weather. That's helpful. That's very helpful. All right. Load up the flight plan for today. That is that. The only bug I've experienced in since Sim Update 5 is the temperature spike bug. Yeah, the thing is, I really did not have that much of a temperature spike bug, to be honest. But then again, my temperatures here are really, really high. So, yeah. No problem there, Stealth Wolf. Thank you very much, of course, as always, for being here, buddy. And yeah, I'm no, don't worry about the F-bomb, man. Don't worry about the F-bomb. I get it. To be honest, I really, really get it. I mean, the thing is, if we all really, really want to play this simulator, and it's really annoying when you see a streamer that actually can get it to work. I get that. I really do. You know, it gets under your skin, man. It's like, yeah, I really want to play. Why isn't this working for me? Why is it constantly crashing while others can't play? It's right there. I mean, I open my Twitch, and there are people playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I can't. I get that. And that is also one of the reasons why I am so, as I said, I am a little bit aggrieved by the fact that with the last forum post, they actually just said, well, we're going to do the crashes, the crash to desktop issue. We're going to address that in World Update 6. No, don't do that. Just don't. I mean, make this your top priority. That is what you should do. Make it your freaking top priority. That is the most important thing you can do for your player base, for everyone, for your belief. I mean, how are we supposed to believe that this is going to be fixed? I know it is, but yeah, it should be fine. You know, it should be good. This should work for everyone and everything. It just should work. So yeah, it's just really annoying, and I get that. I really do get that. I really do. And I really think that Asobo should address this sooner than later. They really should address this sooner than later. I mean, people want to play, and if you get a crash to desktop, you simply can't. There is no way you can do that. App has been grown out of Windows. I'm not going the correct way. Ah, no problem there, my friend, no problem. And I mean, for those that are flying along, you don't have to fly along in the 172, my friends. You really don't. Andy, good afternoon. Yeah, these update 5 crashes have scared me of flying. Yeah, I know, man. I mean, if you're flying on VATSIM, especially if you're flying on VATSIM. Oh, and I want to address VATSIM as well in after this, but you are quite right there, Andy. I know. I mean, if you cannot have a stable platform, how can you then plan your flights? I mean, if you you're up in the air for several hours and you actually want to do your flight correctly, especially if you do it on VATSIM. This is, by the way, the reason why I don't fly on VATSIM. The reason is simply I'm all over the place. I'm constantly everywhere, and yeah, it's a thing, guys. So yeah, you know, I really don't want to annoy people that are actually flying all around and doing everything according to the way it should be done. I don't want to annoy the ATC. I really don't. So that's the reason why I don't fly VATSIM. But that's a totally different story. You just disappeared on my screen. I did? There are a lot of... No, you're there. You're there. There you are. I'm just a little bit high, but yeah. You're there, Forvet. Yep. Yeah, it may be that also that the server is a little bit stuttery, so could be that. But yeah, you know, so I really get it that you don't want to do that. I really do. I really do. So it's through all the name tags. Yeah, I know it's a bit busy here, Rum Ruffian, and sometimes it can. We have groups up to 50 people or 30 to 40 people even flying along with us. So. Yeah, it's sometimes it's a bit much. Sorry for that, but hey, it's fun. We're all here. We're all flying along. It's good. It's good. But you know, as I said, the crashes to desktop issue should not be something that they are addressing in World Update 5. World Update 6. World Update 6 will be released in the 3rd or 4th week of August. So that's at least 2 weeks away. You can't expect people to simply just do nothing and twiddle their thumbs for at least 2 weeks. That will make the forums explode. People will go crazy over that. They will go ballistic. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. If you bought a product... I mean, I'm not going to say screaming at the top of your lungs you want a refund. That's just silly. That is just silly. You know, that makes no sense to me. But... they do have to address this. I mean, there are a lot of people. Yeah, 2 weeks of game crashing, alienate your precious Xbox. Well, no, it will not alienate the Xbox users because the Xbox users actually hardly experience any crashes. It's the PC base that you will start to alienate. And up until now, I have said many a time that the way Asobo and Microsoft address the public and address the community has been top notch. It has. It absolutely has. Have they made their mistakes? Yes, they have. Of course they have. But this is not something that should have happened, and now that it has happened, address it. address it. Need to go in a bit. Take care. Have a good one. Stewie, thank you very much. We are now on course. We are flying. We're up in the air. It took a while, but we are moving and grooving. Thank you very much for being here, Stewie, and I hope to see you soon again, my friend. Hope to see you soon. So, yeah, have a wonderful day, my friend. Have a wonderful day. But yeah, I mean, it's rather annoying. It is rather annoying. And it should, yeah, I was really surprised they said, yeah, we know it's crashing, we'll take a look at it sort of in 2 weeks. Exactly that. It's kind of that willy-nilly attitude that you don't want. It's like they want Discord and Twitter to explode. Exactly that. I mean, the fact that they released the Husky, now the plane, Asobo released the Husky. And if you, they posted that on Twitter, I think I reposted that even on my Twitter account. And, below that, there were only things like, yeah, fix my crashes to desktop, you guys suck, and stuff like that. It's like, come on. Come on. It works. It absolutely, it worked. Excellent. That is good to hear. That is good to hear, my friend. Yeah, I was hoping that would work. But yeah, it's, as I said, it's so weird. It should have worked. It really should have worked. And the fact that they were being bombed on the very first day, I was like, yeah, okay, man. Hey, Patat, good to see you. Hello. The fact that they actually said, that people actually said, you know, Asobo, please fix it, and you have to fix it now, and it's, I want my money back, and stuff like that. That's a bit much, you know, but do you think the player base might be more forgiving, knowing they have a great track record and great DLCs? Blue-Eyed Tom, I don't think they will. The community should be more forgiving, but usually the people that have outspoken opinions and shout the loudest are usually the ones that you will see. So I think that most of the community will be like, yeah, okay, we get it, there's something going on. However, and I can't state this enough, the crashes to desktop is the first thing that should be on Asobo's mind. Not the fourth or the fourth thing or on their list, or we'll fix it in 2 weeks, la-di-da. No. Fix it now. Yeah, I noticed. I saw it working, and now suddenly it's not, and I don't know why. Save. I don't know why it's not working anymore. Oh, why is this not working? Save. It's somehow it crashed. I don't know why that happened, Airlock Dog. I just tried to fix it, but I can't. Yeah, I have a few thousand pounds of cargo I need to move from Panama to Miami. Is your plane for rent? We call those low and blow runs, and those thousands. It will not fit in my plane there, Matt Seabagger. Yeah, it will not fit in my plane. Yeah, I'm sorry. I see the CC button, so it's not a total waste. That's good. yeah, it worked just right now. I don't know why it's some. I saw it working, and suddenly it stopped. You mentioned it, and it stopped actually, Airlock Dog. That's kind of amazing. So yeah, so hilarious seeing an airliner fly like an F-22. That is true. Ooh, nice F-22 right there. Nice F-22 right there. So yeah, guys, I mean, they really do need to address this problem right now. Fix it right now. Asobo, if there is anything you can do. And the funny thing is, I usually Asobo is so quick to respond things like this in a great manner. In a great manner. They're like, okay, we made a mistake, we're working on it, we're sorry, we are working on it, it will be fixed ASAP, either with a hot fix or anything. But yeah, no, it's back. Oh, awesome. I don't know. When you get louder, it comes back. Well, I can't be much louder than this, actually. So, yeah, I see it actually coming on and off. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I don't know what's going on. So, sorry. Maybe, let me see. Lines is free. Caption timeout. Maybe that. Save. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, as I said, guys, it's really strange. It's... Maybe the crash to desktop bug is a very maintenance heavy, so it could take time, it could be wrong. Super Typhon, yes, that could be an option. You need to be more Murphy. I know, maybe. But yeah, Super Typhoon, maybe it is, but still, it is the first and foremost thing they should fix right now. Even if it means that they will have to throw around their entire schedule for the world updates and the sim updates, they should fix this now. This needs to be top priority. It really does. Or at least it needs to be on the top priority list while discussing it and addressing the problem itself. Just come clean, guys. It's not that hard. We all know there are crashes to desktop. And by the way, hi John Twitch. I'm doing a lot better right now. It took me 45 minutes to actually get off the ground. So yeah, that was a bit of a bother. But right now we are moving and grooving again. So that is good. That is good. But yeah, they really need to address the crashes to desktop. They really do. And it's a bit of a shame that currently it feels like they're ignoring it somehow, or I don't want to say ignore, but it's like they're a little bit hesitant to address the problem. So yeah, I don't know why idiots is constantly being banned, but yeah, it's sorry there, Professor Woland, sorry. I wish there were birds in the game. Actually, fun thing is, John Twitch, there are birds in the game. There are birds in the game. Yes, we actually have flocks of geese, flocks of seagulls, and flocks of... Yeah, I'm not making that up, flock of seagulls. And there are flamingos actually in there. So yeah, there are. As well as herds of elephants, giraffes, hippopotamus, I think. Or is that hippopotami? I don't know. I think lions, bears are in there, so there are a few animals in there. So yeah. What I like to see is volcanic activity and sandstorm wall. Actually, Super Typhoon, that is something they are working on. So yeah, they are aware of it and on it, but they're too embarrassed to address it. Holdy Torsken. No, I don't think you should be too... I mean, is it a stupid... the F-22 is going nuts. But yeah, I mean, is it a stupid mistake? No, I don't think it is a stupid mistake. Sometimes you program and sometimes things just happen. So yeah, it's really... It can happen, but it's like... I don't know why they're not more hands-on with addressing this problem. They should be. They really should be. I think they should. So yeah, it's... I don't know what's going on. It's really it's baffling to me. It's baffling to me right now. It might be more complicated to fix what causes the crash to desktop. You might not cause a crash to desktop for you. It's yeah, it is. That you actually Blue-Eyed Tom, and that is exactly what basically what Super Typhoon is saying as well. It's like it may be a deeper issue. But if that would be the case, in my opinion, that would mean they actually have rushed the... first of all, if this would be the case, why didn't they test this extensively on PC? Because apparently then it is related to Sim Update 5. And Sim Update 5 is related to... Sim Update 5 is related to... of course, the Xbox release. Now, if that would be the case, that would mean they would have rushed the Xbox release in favor of an unstable platform on the PC. That doesn't make sense to me. That just doesn't make sense to me. We know they are better than that. They've done a lot better than that. So yeah. Is F-22 part of the crew? F-22 is Aussie Gamer. Yes, he is. And of course, he is also part of the cabin crew. So yeah. You should always look to establish trust and confidence in relationship with your customers, whether your product has issues or not. Transparency can be good in that way. 40 Gumball, yes, exactly that. And to be honest, in my opinion, that is exactly what Asobo and Microsoft have done for quite a while. That is exactly what they did. And right now with this simple release on the forums, they basically say, yeah, we're turning that around. Now we're doing our thing. So it's, yeah. I mean, if I were a Sobo boss, I probably would have told the community it could be harder to fix. Well, the thing is, there is, of course, going to be a Q&A. And usually Asobo's boss, that is Sebastian. Sebastian is the boss, is the CEO of Asobo. Many people think it's York, but York is just the person on Microsoft's side. Sebastian is actually is the Asobo guy together with Martial, and they're always very honest about this. I mean, if they screw up, they screw up. It's fine, you know. And that is also what creates a very forgiving community. It's understandable that mistakes will be made. Of course it is, but be honest and open about it. And the thing is, right now, there is so much heat going on. They should do damage control. I think they should do damage control. Hey, Unknown's good to see you, buddy. Hello, hello. No battle plan survived the first encounter with the enemy. There is no way they could test for all conditions. True, Airlock Doc, yes. Xbox is a known hardware, PC are not. That is also true, because what you get in the Xbox is fixed, whereas PC can be basically any kind of driver, any kind of hardware. It's all over the place. So it's really, really... I mean, I had this discussion about Microsoft many years, between Microsoft and Apple. Apple users always state, Apple is the most stable platform in the world. It will not crash. No, of course it will not crash. First of all, Apple has control over the hardware and over the software. So, yeah, you can't install basically a different hardware on an Apple machine, on a Mac. You can't. So, of course, it will be run a lot more stable. Apple crashes really. Actually, the fun thing was, Kadilu, my wife, Mrs. Shoney Gaming, actually crashed a Apple PC in 5 seconds flat, or a Mac in 5 seconds. That was really funny, and she is very much a Microsoft person. But the thing is, Microsoft is just the software. They do not control the hardware. So Microsoft has to create a platform, like this, basically, where all the hardware has to work on that software with drivers and everything, and there is such an immense amount of software and hardware and drivers that it is so difficult to actually get that work. It is kind of amazing, really. That was very nice right there. That was very nice right there. So yeah, it was that makes it really hard. So yeah, time, it's all about what you have time to do. Exactly, developers need time to do it right. True, absolutely true. Absolutely true, no denying that. I mean, we are all people, we all make mistakes, and as well as developers. I mean, and I have always said this as well, these bugs are not introduced on purpose. They're not. It's not like Asobo went out of its way to introduce crashes to desktop. They don't. They really don't. They want you guys and everyone that is playing Microsoft Flight Simulator to have the best experience out there. And currently, that is not the case. However, this simple release, this simple statement about the crashes to desktop, we'll address that on Sim Update 6, I think that is somewhat unacceptable. I don't have a problem with the crashes, I don't have a problem with the fact that they made mistakes, I don't have a problem, or maybe they didn't, I don't know, but I don't even have a problem with the fact that the thing, that it may be hard to actually solve that problem. What I do have a problem with is the way they communicated it this time. Don't communicate it like that. Don't do that, you know? It's like, please don't do that. It's such a shame. They're better than that. Sim Update 6 is an update, shouldn't be treated as a hotfix as well. Actually, for the Gumball, they're not going to release it at Sim Update, but World Update 6, not Sim Update 6. So it will be released in 2 weeks' time, but it means that people will have crashes to desktop for the coming 2 weeks, and that will actually that is actually not the way you handle current problems. That's simply not the way. In my opinion, that's not the way you do it. So yeah. On previous Microsoft Flight Sim, I always flew DC-3. So sad it's not on the Xbox yet. Actually, Ignition, it's not even on the PC yet. There is no DC-3, because if there was one, I would be having one as well. Why is the 747 vanishing? Actually, it is an A320 and it's not vanishing. It's really flying really close to me, John Twitch. So basically, what happens is it cannot crash into me. It just fades in and fades out. It is a safety measure, so we don't crash into each other. So that is the reason why it's fading. It's fading. But yeah, Apple gives peace of mind to learn extent. Yeah, well, true. But yeah, guys, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a problem. It is really, really a problem right now. Also, they probably all have the same type of PCs in the office to run tests. Well, the fun thing is, Blue Eye Tom, and this is the reason why I am so enamored with a Sobo. The reason why I like a Sobo so much. The thing is, for instance, they had the multiplayer bug. If you guys remember the multiplayer bug a little while back, there was someone who was having a continuous multiplayer. I'm not sure if it was the multiplayer bug. I have to. Maybe I stand corrected on that one, but there was a bug going on, and it was reported by several people on the forums. What Asobo did was they actually looked up the nearest person in their surrounding area near Bordeaux who had that problem and went over to his house. So Sebastian and Martial and all the gang went over to his house, actually, and to make him recreate the bug itself. So they actually went to his house to see on his PC what went wrong and then try to see what was going on and fix it in the sim as general. That is commitment. That is the reason why I like Asobo. They go the mile. They go the distance for that. This is actually a true story. It was confirmed, by the way, by the guy who actually reported the problem. So, yeah. It is, I mean, best bug moment ever right there for the guy. Yeah, I mean, exactly that. But, I mean, the fact that they actually went to his house, and I think it was like 120 kilometers away or something, it's really cool. The fact that they went from their offices in Bordeaux, packed up all in the car, and went over to this guy's house to fix that problem, that is pretty cool, actually. Exactly, Asobo gone FBI. They're like, yeah, okay, we can't recreate this problem on our PCs in any way. We see that it's actually happening because the guy actually made a YouTube clip about it. He made a video about it that they could see the problem. So they basically packed up, went over to his house, made an appointment, went over to his house so he could recreate the problem right there when they were with him. And that was, yeah, that is commitment. So yeah, that is really, really cool. That is really cool. So yeah, I mean, and that is exactly what I expect from, probably went insane, probably, yeah. But that's also the reason why I have so high hopes for Asobo itself. I mean, that is the reason why I like these guys, why I love this platform. Bugs will be introduced, bugs will happen. Of course they will. Of course they will. The thing is, however, if you end up in a situation where people can no longer play the simulation, that is something different. Then you are actually have to step up a little bit and say, all right, guys, this cannot wait till for another 2 weeks. It simply cannot wait. We need to address it right now. And that is important. On Ella's stream, she couldn't use her Earhart livery on one of her long hauls, which was 10. That is annoying. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. By the way, Super Typhon, didn't Ali finish the flight? Did she finish the Amelia Earhart flight? For those that do not know, Alison is a wonderful person, a wonderful woman who actually recreated the Amelia Earhart flights. So it's really cool what she did. They went to his house, installed their spyware, found the issue. Amelia flight finished. Amy Johnson's flight started. Oh, that's cool. So she's doing another one. That is so cool. She is so cool. She is so cool. Yeah. Whoa, office pizza. Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah, but Airlock Doc, you know, it's the fact, as I said, the fact that Asobo actually, they actually did that. They went the extra mile. They went to someone's house to see it actually happen. That is why I'm always very Asobo minded. I mean, it is really cool. It is really cool. I'm considering starting with YouTube when I get my PC. You should, man. You should. AG Coma, good to see you, buddy. Hello, hello. Hello. So yeah, currently we are up in the air with Rum Ruffian right there. We have Gung Ho, Forfeit Junk, Little Jimmy Mac, Obama Gaming right there, Zazran. We have Urban, I can't make that out, Urban or Moth, yeah, right there. Ignition, Drunk Simming, AJ Rawlings. We have Aussie Gamer zooming in and zooming out right there. And yep, that is the entire group. That is the entire group. Good to see you, buddies. Captain Watt, hello, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Currently, we are on the move towards Abu Hamad. That is where we are headed for. It should be right over there, actually, in the distance, because we can see the river now veer up towards the east, and we are then going to fly all the way east, all the way up towards Port Sudan in the distance, where there should be a thunderstorm actually brewing in the distance. Yes, we should finally see we should be blessed by the rains in Africa. Yes, so it's we are going to be blessed by the rains in Africa, and thank God we got off the ground. I actually had a few crashes to desktop, but I think that was more due to my PC than actually the simulator itself. I think, kinda. So yeah, that was kind of an issue right there. But right now, we are moving and grooving, so that is good. Out of the real plane. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. So yeah, I do not blame Asobo for Sim Update 5 issues. No, you know, the thing is, as I said, I don't... me neither. Me neither. I don't blame them for the Sim Update 5. I mean, as I said, sometimes this just happens, and sometimes it just happens, and not only that, as I said many a times, programmers and developers are not out to introduce bugs when they do an update. They're not out to do that. They want to deliver the best possible product that they can basically give you guys and us. That is what they're out to do. So when stuff like this happens, yeah, it's a shame. They are, of course, they are aware of the crashes to desktop, but the way they handled it, that is the problem. That is the main problem. Let me see. That's only, but they are getting pressure from a large end of the bat due to console release. Yeah, exactly. They do what they can, and then they have to eat all the BS being flung at them. Yes, exactly that. Yes, you are quite right. I fully agree. I fully agree. I mean, on the one hand, there is currently a lot. I mean, if you're now currently go to the Microsoft Flight Simulator forums, it's a woe all around. It is horrible. It is absolutely horrible. But yeah, I mean. And I get the frustration. I get that. I get the frustration, especially, as I said, if you see a streamer like myself who can actually get this simulation running decently, good, looking good, and you start up the simulation and it all goes south. You know, and it is frustrating. Of course it is. I get that. I absolutely get that. And I sympathize. I absolutely do. But I am sure that they are, yes, they are. Personal attacks are, but that's the thing, Airlock Dog. Personal attacks are always way out of line. Always. In any case. I mean, come on, guys. It's just a simulator. It's just a game. This is not live. If I cannot play this simulator for a few weeks, my life will not end. Is it annoying? Yes, especially as I'm a streamer. Yes, of course it is annoying. And yes, I do want to keep flying, and I do want to keep streaming, and I do want to keep making content. But if that's not possible and that's not the case, then that is not the case, and we'll just have to wait 2 weeks until the problem is solved. And will it be solved? Yes, it will be solved. Of course it will be. And will that be the end of the world in that time? No, it will not be the end of the world. It won't. It simply won't. And that is the whole problem. That is the whole problem. So yeah. Is Windows 11 out yet? Apparently it is. Someone was installing it yesterday. So yeah. Kiss that, but not had any problems since day one. Must be lucky, I guess. Now running on Windows 11. Well, there you go. Dogthread is actually running on Windows 11. It all seems stable as well. Oh, okay. Dennis G. Alison is flying Amy Johnson's flight from London to Australia in the 1930s. Amy Johnson was the first woman to do this flight, and we salute her for it. Yes, indeed. But we also salute Allison as well. We salute Allison as well. She is an awesome, awesome streamer. If you do not follow her yet, go follow her. She is really, really cool. Give her a follow, give her a love, give her a like. We definitely always love people that do that. So yeah, definitely. Waiting for her to recreate Columbus native Jerry Mock's flight around the world in the 170. Oh, that is cool as well. But yeah, guys, it is. Yeah. Exactly. Rum Ruffian. That is quite true. That is quite true. Thank God there are not any kind of wakes in there. If that would have been the thing, I would have been dead anyway. So yeah. Who is Annie Johnson? No, Allison Johnson. Allison Johnson. And she is a wonderful, wonderful streamer. And she actually... Oh, what did I just do? There we go. What did I just do? Mistakes were made! There we go. Let me see. I think this is her channel. I'm trying to look her up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Guys, yeah, exactly that. Thank you. There you go. Go check out her channel. That's it. Go check out her channel. She's a lovely person, and she recreates female flights. Really cool. Amy Johnson is the historic pilot. Allison Johnson is the streamer. That is true. But go check out Allison Johnson's channel. Go give her a little bit of love, guys. Go give her a little bit of follow. But yeah. Forfeit junk. You can actually have you already set them in the you can actually change them in the settings, so make sure you actually change that. Exactly, the assistant settings. Exactly that, DC Viper. Exactly that. Thank you very much for helping out there. The assistant settings are very important. There we go. Right now we are currently... Where are we? Yeah, I need to zoom out a little bit. There we are. 10 nautical miles away, and then we have one long leg to go, and that leg is actually, let me see, that is 237 nautical miles. So, yeah. But my phone autocorrects changed it to, there you go. JF Arrows just got an update. The worry. Oh, that's nice. That's good, Airlock. Yeah, that is nice. That is nice. I've been seeing a lot of updates coming by since Sim Update 5. So yeah. Unfortunately, there is one thing that is really annoying on Sim Update 5 as well. Not only of course, the crashes to desktop, but also the Payaros. Thank you very much for that follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the cabin crew, buddy. The thing is that, of course, I have the trim. The trim settings are really, really sensitive right now. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but right now it is somewhat annoying. But, and this is rather annoying, apparently it is no longer possible to load the files of the planes into Blender anymore, which means that Amica can no longer update, unfortunately, our liveries. So we're looking into that right now, hoping that will be solved. But yeah, the liveries will have to wait a little bit. So what we have kind of works, but it's not perfect. So if you're flying in liveries on other planes and you see issues, please report them on the Discord channel so we can have a look at those in the future. We can have a look at those in the future. That is what we really want. Yeah, DC Viper, I fully agree. Asoba should just release paint kits for them. They should. That would be really, really cool if they do that. Yeah. They encrypt all the plane files, I believe. Yeah, they did. They did. They encrypted all the plane files. So yeah, that is really a shame because as you guys know, Amica made all these wonderful liveries right here, like mine, for instance, of course. But there are a few currently that are bugged, like the TBM, and unfortunately we can no longer update them. So that is really annoying. Just learning to do paint. Oh, that is a shame. That is a shame. So yeah, it is a bit of a shame that they actually encrypted those files, and I don't know why they did that. I mean, it kind of goes into everything, you know, that we know right now with as I said, Asobo was just so open with everything, and suddenly they started doing things like this. Maybe the encryption was necessary for the Xbox, I don't know, but yeah. The Coronados were encrypted as well. Someone managed to get around it and make liveries. Yeah, exactly, DC Viper. We're now just waiting, basically, for someone to actually figure out how to basically decrypt these files again, so they can once again be uploaded into Blender. That will be really cool if that happens. So yeah. I have to paint my dining room this weekend. Wish that was encrypted. Yeah, that is little Jimmy Mac. Red card right there. Yeah, red card right there. So, all right, my friends. We are currently, where are we? We are nearing the waypoint right there. Once we hit that waypoint mark, we are moving on towards, actually straight onto Port Sudan. It is basically a straight line all the way east towards Port Sudan. Ron Ruffian is already on the move, I think, right there. And yeah, we are headed all that way. So yeah. I hope someone didn't do that because the Xbox doesn't get user-created liveries. Oh, good. That will be awful. Actually, I didn't consider that, DC Viper. Really. But the thing is, actually, that is not quite true, DC Viper. That is not quite true. What? Sebastian and Jorg also both stated is that in the marketplace there will be an option to actually upload free user-created content. So maybe they locked it right now, so in future they will release it for the marketplace or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a thing actually. I'm not sure about that. All right, we just passed over the mark right there. No. They are going to create that. So yeah, they are really going to create that. They are going to create an option where it is possible for instance, community-created content to become available to the Xbox as well, but through the marketplace. So, yeah, it's basically go through the same procedure as a third-party developer is going right now, and then add your liveries, your custom sceneries, your planes, everything, your airports, basically add them to the marketplace. So that will be really cool, and everyone would then have access to all those things. So yeah. I hope Asobo somehow includes NeoFly or other third-party software for missions and contracts. The thing is, NeoFly is basically separate. I'm pretty sure that will never be fully integrated into Microsoft Flight Simulator, but NeoFly works great with on PC itself. The thing is, the only thing is, it will not be available for Microsoft for the Xbox. And coming to that, VATSIM is also officially not available for the Xbox. VATSIM made a statement about that it will not be available, and I think it was due to the fact of SimConnect not working correctly, and there were a few other things, but and the way some protocols, I think some security protocols are handled, that is the reason why. Why it will not become available soon for the Xbox. So if you want to play on VATSIM and you want to play on Microsoft Flight Simulator on VATSIM, the only way to do that, unfortunately, is through playing through the PC. Unfortunately, that is the only way. No, yeah, I don't blame them either. You know, that is just the way the security protocols are handled on the Xbox. Hey, Amika, my friend, hello. We were just talking about you, buddy. Large gulp right there. But, haha, I came prepared. More water with ice. Haha, yes. More water today. So yeah. Ports needed for VATSIM are closed on the Xbox, I've heard. Exactly. And that is the entire reason why why it cannot work. What were you saying? We were talking about the fact that you created a very, very cool intro, which you always, well, that's kind of obvious, and you basically created the entire channel the way it looks, and also of course that we currently are having problems with the liveries. So yeah, unfortunately we're hoping that that will solve itself soon. But yeah, but it's yeah, it's. The thing is, so that is basically the reason why we can't fly on VATSIM. So yeah, Fabio not flying today because of crashes to desktop issue again. Oh no, dog's breath, say it ain't so. No, oh man, that is annoying. That is so annoying. I mean, I was actually afraid today that we wouldn't be up in the air as well, but thank God that got solved. Thank God. I mean, I was really, really worried that that would go wrong, but here we are moving and we are grooving. We are headed from Merowe, right, well, way over there in the distance actually, and we are flying over the River Nile, heading into the desert towards Port Sudan, and that is pretty cool. Thank God for that. People will be subject to Microsoft license agreement. Yes, they will. So you may not be getting real-world liveries on Xbox due to. Actually, the funny thing is, hey UFO. Cool name. UFO 2030, welcome to the channel, buddy. Hello, hope you're doing well, hope you're having fun, and hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. But the thing is, actually, Airlock Doc, the Microsoft license agreement with the real-world liveries, actually, they are working on that. For instance, they already made a deal with KLM, and now the KLM liveries are in there. So they are they are having talks with all the major major companies. And with a bit of luck, they will be introduced into the simulator itself. So yeah, right now, if you see a KLM plane flying, that is due to the fact that they actually already are. KLM was really quickly with obtaining a partnership with a Microsoft Flight Simulator for that. So yeah, livery problems. Yeah, gotta dive into that as soon as possible. Try something with TBM, but no luck. Yeah, exactly. I told them, my friend. Yeah. If anything, they want to have their colors in the game. Exactly, DC Viper. And as I said, KLM was really quickly to do that. So you can actually see KLM planes specifically flying around. So it's, yeah. But what I'm saying is I want to put in Air India for free in the marketplace. Yeah, okay, that is true. Airlock Doc, yes. Yes, that I see what you mean right there. So basically, what you're saying is, yes, they might be introduced by Asobo and Microsoft themselves, but you will not see liveries like that from the marketplace, perhaps because of licensing problems with the Xbox. That could be true. That could be true. Yeah, yeah. Not every company will want to do that unless they get the moolah. Yes, of course, that is true. That is also true. Fun thing was actually that I think KLM doesn't get any licensing fees for that. I think they just were glad that they were in the game or something like that. They were really quickly with that. It kind of took me by surprise. Being Dutch kind of made me proud as well. I was like, yay, KLM is there. KLM, Actually, that's KLF. That's a completely different. Hey, Camper. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. And by the way, Camper had his birthday yesterday, my friends. So first of all, let's give a lot of good vibes to Camper right there for his birthday. But you know what that means. He's here, and that means the following. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Camper. Happy birthday to you. There you go. There you go. Hey, thank you very much for that sub as well, my friend. Thank you very well, very much, very much. It sounds like Elvis. You're quite welcome there, Diedrich. And Dougal McTavish, good to see you, buddy. Hello, we are doing well. It took 45 minutes to get off the ground. We had 3 crashes to desktop, and I had to do a full PC restart, but we're up in the air. We're moving, we are grooving. Yes, we are. So yeah, need a blown wing. Thank you very much. You're a lovely audience. Excellent stage left. Oh, this has lost the building. And we're back. And we're back. No handsball and no autopilot as well. Haha. No autopilot as well. Yes. As you can see. Actually, we are on roll. We should not be on roll. We should be on GPS. And we should be on FLC right there. And why am I not on flight level change? Because we are at altitude right now. So, yeah. Is that supposed to be Ace Ventura? Really? Oh, yeah. I love Ace Ventura, actually. I really, really do. I know it's lame. I know, but it just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh. When I bought my house, I spent more time in the hardware store in 2 weeks than I had in previous 10 years. I will believe that. I will believe that. I will believe that, my friend. Yes. Wonder where you were going. I was going straight out the door. Yes, I was. Hello. Ah, my mic is in screen. Hello. Hello, Mike. So yeah, and IKEA. Oh, good lord, IKEA. Oh, the bane. Oh, we're actually way off course. The annoying thing is, because the VOR right there, the current compass rose on the top here is not working. It's a bug, apparently, that is introduced with the NXI mod. But yeah, oh man. Mike fellow you keep talking about. It's right there. The red thing. That's my mic. Okay. Let's get this puppy back on course, because we really, really don't want to fly all over the place. I'm not a huge fan of IKEA. I did buy my bed there, but that's it. Well, I did buy a few things. Actually, with a bit of luck, in a few weeks' time, I will be buying a new setup for my office right here, with a new desk and stuff like that. So yeah, there's going to be a few changes, and hopefully we can do that in between the streams. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Bought my house next to the hardware store, so solved the problem. That is quick thinking right there, Striker. That is quick thinking right there. But hope all is going well, camper. Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful holiday, or a wonderful birthday, and glad to see you here again, buddy. Glad to see you here again, and hope you can fly and take to the skies again soon as well. MSEP, good to see you, buddy. I am doing great right now. It took actually 3 crashes to desktop to actually get this thing started. Yeah, that was a problem. When we started up the simulation, I actually had 3 crashes to desktop, had to restart my entire PC and restart the stream. Yeah, it was a thing. But right now we are moving and grooving. Can you fix the sim, please? Man, as I said, I have been talking about this, and yeah, as you guys know, I am a Sobo fanboy. I really am. So yeah, good holiday, horror house singing, good birthday, thanks. But my house is signing. My house signing sounds like a doozy compared to your problems. Taking up to that. No, it's no problem, man. It's no problem. All I needed to do was simply do a restart of my PC, and that solved everything. Actually, so I'm not sure what was going on exactly, but we're working, we're moving, we're grooving, and that's good. That is good. But yeah, the hotfix is indeed incoming. However, as I said, my friends, it's yeah. I'm not that pleased by how Asobo is currently handling the communication of the crashes to desktops. They could have done that a lot better, as I've said already. And let me show you guys. Let me see if I can get this working as well. There, and I need. Let me. I'm going to look up something quickly. What is he doing? Where is he going? What is going on? I need to go to that one. Yes. Oh, copy link. There we go. And paste. And moving. Check. There we are. All right. As I said, guys, this is the regarding your feedback and the upcoming hotfix. Now, the hotfix is coming either Friday or Saturday. They basically said that. Actually, Fridays, but could move to Mondays, actually. Target is Friday, but it could move to Monday. Right there. But the thing that really annoys me is this. Crashes to desktop. We are currently investigating and are planning on several fixes for World Update 6. Now, World Update 6 will be released on the 20th, on basically the last week of August. Hey, Quirt, good to see you, buddy. So, yeah, you know, don't. By Monday we can sort of hotfix before the World Update. Yeah, the thing is, don't. I'm like, please, Asobo, fix it now. Don't fix it in 2 weeks' time. Fix this now. Address the problem. You know there is a problem. You mentioned it actually as the 4th topic in that hotfix topic. The 4th. Come on, guys. But yeah, honestly, show me if they find something relevant. They will patch it. Have faith. I know, Airlock Dog. I agree. I absolutely agree with you. They will do that as soon as possible. They will do that as soon as possible. But this, in my opinion, should have been number one. It's not that I'm not confident that they will fix it, and they will fix it as soon as they can. Yes, I am. Guys and gals, don't worry. It will be fixed, and it will be fixed quickly enough. It will. Trust me on this. However, they should have prioritized this as their top priority, actually. And that is what I'm saying, you know. Make sure that the community is heard, basically. Say, as Asobo, yes, we know there is a problem. We hear there is a problem. We try to fix this for you as soon as possible. We are working on it 24/7. Give us a few days and we will try to fix this problem. That's all I'm saying. And right now it's kind of somewhere buried in between another list of things and stupid mistakes. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not the way to go, guys. Come on, that's not the way to do it. You're better than that. You've done better than that. Do better than that. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying, on this particular case, I think Asobo's communication could have gone better. That's all. I'm not saying they will not fix it. I'm not saying that no one will be hurt, you know. It's like, yeah. You know the old programmer joke, squash one bug, 6 more will pop up. Yes, that is true. That is true. I actually seen that happen. Yes. So, yeah. I mean, you can fix something on the one hand and break something completely unrelated on the other hand during that same fix. What's the weather website you use, Shoni? The weather website, I will show you that, my friend. Boop, there we go. And windy.com. Actually, that is the one I use the most, windy.com. And the reason why I use windy.com is because actually there is a very cool thing in there called you can actually do the flight planner plugin right there. You can open then the flight plan and load up my entire flight plan immediately. So that is really, really handy. Yeah, Windy is really good. You know what's really funny? I bought a PS5 and I'm playing Final Fantasy online with a sub and all. Really? Oh, I heard a lot of good things about that. So I will redeem that hydrate. So unfortunately, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but hey, we'll have a look. Aha. I will redeem that hydrate. Aha. Works like a charm. Can you please drop a link to that flight simulator page? Yeah, sure, man. Yep, I can actually. There you go. Boop. There you go. So yeah, this is windy.com, and the beauty, you are my wings now. Yes, I am, Quart, and I will carry you all the way. I will carry you all the way, buddy. Don't worry about that. I will carry you as long as it takes for you to get back up in the air and fly yourself again. I will. No problem there. No problem, Dougal. Always glad to help. Is that vodka? I wish. I wish. By the way, guys, the beauty of this is as well, not only can you, of course, see the wind direction, exactly where it's going and what's going on, but you can also see what is coming up with, for instance, rain, clouds, stuff like that. And yes, there is a bit of trouble coming up. Once we land right there in Port Sudan, actually, we may have a slight problem. Actually, it's not gin, it's Geneva. It's just Dutch Geneva. No, it's not. It's just water. It's just water and ice. But yeah, there will be a little bit of problems going on. So it is. Windy is a really handy site that that a lot of actually pilots use. So it's a very nice tool. Windy.com. It's all free, and yeah, it's very cool. It's very good. I can truly recommend it. So go check that out. It's completely free. Could you show us how you load in a flight plan? The fun thing is, do you mean how I create a flight plan or how I load the flight plan? Because the flight plan, I can load that. I always load that from the world screen. So basically, if I'm on the world screen, I create my flight plan with Little Navmap, and from Little Navmap, I upload that on my PC straight to my flight plan folder, and from my flight plan folder, I basically upload that in my game. So yeah. In flight if possible, as I'm there now. Yeah. Load it into Windy. Oh, that is actually, the fun thing is, what you need to do is if you create a flight plan on Little Navmap, let me show you. No, I can't show you actually right now. Unfortunately, I can't show you. If you create a flight plan on Little Navmap, you can actually export it as a GPX file. Now, if you export it as a GPX file, you go to windy.com, and what you do is you go to install, you go to menu, install Windy plugin, and you look up for Flight Planner. Now, I dragged this card up. It could be a little bit down because there are a few other things right there, but you drag the Flight Planner up and you press open. In this case, what it then will do is it will open a flight plan right there. Now, then you do load flight plan, and you can basically select your GPX flight plan right there, load it in. For instance, this is tomorrow's flight right there. This is tomorrow's flight, and today's flight is right there. So it is pretty easy actually. Hey Ajit, good to see you, buddy. How are you doing, Jan? Hope you are doing well in India. Hope you're having fun, my friend. So yeah, it is pretty easy exactly. Windy record light? No. You have to convert it to a GPX file actually, and you can do that on. You can convert it in Little Navmap. You can export it as a GPX file. So it's yeah, good to hear. Good to hear. So yeah, you actually have to export it as a GPX file. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. I am now 2.4 kilometers from runway 36 of Schiphol. I can hear them spin up the engines when the wind's from the north. I can already tell the difference between the 777 and the 787 Dreamliner by the engine sounds. Yeah, you're going really deep down the grapevine right there, my friend. You're going really deep down the grapevine. Still never got... Actually, we did it yesterday. We did it yesterday, Quirt. We did it yesterday. So, no problem there, MSEP. No problem. I am, as I said, always glad to help you guys out. I really am. I really am. Okay, my friends, we are currently having here in the distance Rum Ruffian. We have Simplace, Little Jimmy Mac is flying right there, Forfeit Junk, Drunk Simming, of course, the ever-present mod, Aussie Gamer right there, Urban Moth, AG Coma, Dog's Breath right there. Anyone else? Yeah, I showed it yesterday. But yeah, guys, it is desert. It's a lot of desert. We are moving and grooving over the Sudan desert right now. As you can see, we are currently. You were lurking and you missed it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We are about 170, 180 nautical miles away. 170 to 180 nautical miles away, and. We are definitely moving and grooving, my friends. We are definitely moving and grooving. If you stare at the desert long enough, you can notice it starts staring back at you. God, I hope not. God, I hope not. By the way, guys, talking about the desert, and actually, I think DC Viper, I'm not sure if you mentioned this. You wanted a wall of sand. Yes, they are going to introduce sand particles in the weather system if they clear up, of course, the problems with the Sim Update 5, which they will. Yes, Asobo will do that. By the way, Pastor Taco. Pastor Taco. Oh man, I really want a Pastor Taco right now. A taco pasta. Yeah, that's good. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the channel. And welcome to the cabin crew, my friend. But yeah, it's... I went through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. All together. La, 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 la. Okay, that's a bit much. Anyway. Anyway. Hey, Goblin. Good to see you as well. I think I just saw the desert goblin down there. You may have. You may have, indeed. But yeah, oops. Indeed. But yeah, it's... as I said, there is actually they are going to work on the weather system. The weather system is going to be completely overhauled in the next few months, and currently it's already very, very good. But your horse has a name, and usually it does actually. Did someone clip it? Probably. But yeah, it's the thing is that they are going to overhaul the entire weather system. So not only will it look as good as it does already, but moisture will be actually a thing. So of course we already have rain and stuff like that, but the moisture content in the air will actually start to influence your plane. So the higher moisture content, the more influence it will have. But not only that, it also will have sand particles as well. So basically what will happen is, if there is a sandstorm in the world going on, that sandstorm will show up on in the flight simulator as well. Which also means that sand particles may be introduced with volcanic eruptions as well. Now that is very interesting. So yeah, have you heard the version of Africa by Leo Moraccioli? No, I do not hear that version, Pastor Taco. I did not hear that. So I have not heard that version just yet. I will look it up after the flight. But yeah, after Sim Update 5, I spent my sim budget on their stuff. Yeah. Sandstorms, yeah. Basically, there are sandstorms coming. Yeah, there are. Yeah. I thought the weather was generated separately by Meteo Blue. Actually, MSEP Meteo Blue just supplies the data, but the weather itself is simulated in the simulator itself. So basically, if Meteo Blue says there is rain there is a sandstorm there, it will be created in the simulator. So that is basically what's going on. The database of Meteo Blue is linked to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it is Microsoft Flight Simulator that takes that data and recreates those conditions in the sim itself. So that is why we actually have live weather. So that is the reason, yeah. Imagine a flying cow. Cow. Same cow. For those that know the Twister movie, cow. we have debris. You call that debris? Yeah. So when you take off from Greenland, you will see sand on the ground from Sahara. Basically, yeah, exactly, Twister, yeah. Roy, have you tried Microsoft Update the game mode? How do you mean that? I mean, I did, if you mean, did I install Sim Update 5? Yes, basically you don't have a choice. But yeah, it has its problems. We know it has its problems currently. So yeah, it's they're working on it, thank God. But yeah, in the Cessna 172, is there a way to change the engine out of? I don't think there is actually currently. I don't think there is. Has anyone misread your Twitch name and wondered why Sony Gaming is playing Microsoft Flight Simulator? Funny thing is, no. Right now, no. Currently, I'm good. Currently, I have not been mistaken for a PlayStation person. So yeah, it's currently we're still good. We're good. But that is actually fun. I never actually thought of that. But that is hilarious. That is truly hilarious. Right in front of us, guys, if you want to fly along with us, head to the North European server. The guys that you see flying, the guys and gals that you see flying right here are all members of the community. Please come and join us. It is a community flight, so make sure you're on all players, not live players. Head over to the North European server and just hop on and fly along. We are currently heading towards Port Sudan. We are flying in Sudan itself, and we are flying from the top of the Nile in a straight line towards Sudan. So, heading directly east. You should be able to see us easily. Go to the Windows Update, check for updates. It is optional. Oh, really? Ah, no, I have not done that yet. So maybe I will see how that works after this. I think it improved my experience. It did, Roy. Oh, really? Ah, that is interesting. That is interesting. Interesting indeed. I have to look that. I'll have to look see what happens this evening if I install that. So yeah. Ooh. There we go. Ah. All right. But yeah, guys, it's as I said. Yeah. There are also, of course, a few things you can do to basically. Oh. Okay. But yeah, it's sorry. Mr. Shoney Gaming just gave me a suggestion right there. But yeah, guys, as I said, it's there will be a lot more right there, Bon Consul. Yeah, a lot more. Unfortunately, we still have at least 150 nautical miles of sand to go. Yeah, that's a lot of sand. That's one big kitty litter. That is one big kitty litter right there. Yep. If you're looking for your cat, it's somewhere there. Yeah, somewhere over there. Ew! It's like, ew! Don't talk to me about kitty litters, man. It's like the biggest kitty litter in the world, dude. But no, the funny thing is, actually, there is a lot of clouds coming in, guys. I am on live. Ooh, did I? Wow! That is actually the first time I'm noticing this. I'm not sure if you guys are picking this up, but there is a line of ripping right there. Interesting. Artifacting right there. Huh. Interesting. When I restarted my PC, yeah, I was like, what's going on right there? Yeah, well, they actually did say this might happen. They did say this might happen. So yeah, it's oh well. The rest is fine, so it's fine. When I restarted my PC before we departed, I appear to have forgotten to recheck my fuel. Rum Ruffian, if you go up towards this bar right here, you can see a weight and fuel option. If you click that, you can actually add fuel mid-flight. And you have to do that because... Too many frames? Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. Because if I go to nearest... Yeah, the nearest airport is actually the airport that we just came from, I think. And we are now headed towards the airport. Actually, HSSP, that is... Yeah, that is, I think... No, SPN, that is Port Sudan. The last one is Port Sudan. So Port Sudan is 173 nautical miles away right there. 173 nautical miles. The closest airport is 150 nautical miles away. So... yeah, this is quite actually the flight that we are now doing, guys. Still 80 minutes left. Exactly. That is the problem with this flight right here. And that is actually one of the biggest problems that I'm encountering flying over Africa. The distances are so immense, so huge. And there aren't that many airports located in ideal flight routes. So you really have to figure out how you actually have to make that flight happen. And yeah, very few airports, exactly. And that makes it pretty hard, actually, to fly in a tiny little plane like that. It really does make it hard. Pop your ELT and land in the desert. Well, that is an option. Exactly, that is an option. We can actually land in the desert right now. But yeah, it's actually Canada is easier, little Jimmy Mac, than Africa. It is. It really is. Let me see. I saw. When will you be doing flights in Argentina? Blue-eyed Tom. Let me show you. Unfortunately, let me show you. Are you sitting down, Blue-eyed Tom? Are you? The first thing, let's see. Did it load Sky Vector? No, it did. It did load my. Actually, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Journey. No, I have to load this in 2 steps actually, because otherwise the flight plan itself is simply too big. It will not load on its own. I have to load something else, and then it will load up. It's that big. All right. Should I come and fly? Unknowns. It is always up to you, but you're always welcome to fly, my buddy. You're always welcome to fly. I'm laying in bed. Good. Because here we go, my friend. Here we go. First things first, we are going to fly all around Africa. Then we are heading up towards the Middle East, Central Asia, South Asia, and into Southeast Asia, followed by Australia and New Zealand. Heading all the way up towards, for instance, China, Japan right there, Korea, then all the way over towards, back towards Moscow, and then all the way on the top towards Russia, over towards Alaska right there. We are going over Alaska right there, then into Canada, all the way around. Then we are flying the east coast of, or the west coast of America, all the way down. It looks like a cellular structure, kind of like it, yeah. Didn't mean to, but hey, that's the way it worked out. All the way down along Chile and Colombia, Chile right there, Peru. Then we are headed into Argentina. So yeah, back up towards Brazil, the Caribbean, east United States, the eastern seaboard of the United States, back into Canada, over to Greenland, Iceland, then back towards the UK, and the UK back to the Netherlands. So yeah, it's I think once we hit Argentina, we will be up in the air for about 3.5 years, if not more. 3.5 years at least. So yeah, it will be quite a while before we get there. And that is just the one flight, my friends. That is just the one flight we are doing around the world. The single trip we are doing around the world. It is a thing. It is definitely a thing. So yeah, it is definitely a thing. I mean, you could set it down and on the sender, press the auto fuel and read. Yeah, but that might be considered cheating. That is true, Charday. On the other hand, you know, yeah, 3 years real life. Yeah, Charday. Yeah, 3 years real life. Did I hear thunder? Could be, because we are flying towards thunder. Actually, we are flying towards a thunderstorm. Actually, Port Sudan is currently having a thunderstorm. Real time. I can show you guys as well right there, rain and thunder. Around 4 o'clock we will be flying into a thunderstorm near Port Sudan. So yeah, we are actually heading into that. But yeah, it is actually quite true there, Charday. We will be flying for at least 4 more years real life before we just do the one flight around the world. I took off 9 to 10 months ago in the Netherlands. I took off from Lelystad Airport, started flying in a Cessna 172 just to see if we could fly all over the planet, and here we are. We are now currently in Africa, having flown already 70,000 kilometers, and we are moving on all along Africa. It will mean that we will be up in the air for at least 4 years. 4 more years, real time. The thing is, I only stream and fly on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And this flight will be a continuous flight. So that means also that I will be continuing this flight with you, my friends here, the cabin crew, watching me doing and flying along with me as well, of course. I mean, look at that. Flying along with me. The sky is filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 people flying along with me as well. So yeah, it is a thing. It is definitely a thing. Not buying a new PC either. Console will hold me for the next gen. PC prices are still a mess here. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, unfortunately, the PC prices are in Europe. They are leveling out. Finally. And not only that, actually, I got a chance to get my order in for the Honeycomb Bravo throttle. Yes, it is in. It is in. So I'm so happy that that is actually coming, my friends. The Bravo throttle is actually on its way, and I'm so looking forward to getting my hands on that piece of kit. I really am. So yeah, with a bit of luck, maybe in 2 weeks' time, but I'm guessing 2 months' time. Hey, Osflight Simmer, good to see you, buddy. Hello, and thank you very much for that follow right there. For those that do not know, Osflight Simmer is one hell of a guy. He is one hell of a guy. I mean, you are the Osflight Simmer of the Osflight Simmer channel, aren't you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are, my friend. I always think Fat Albert when you say honeycomb. No, man. No. Honeycomb is honeycomb for the win. I really like their products. I currently upgraded from the Logitech Logitech yoke to the Alpha yoke from Honeycomb. It is a world apart. Yeah, there he is. No problem there. Yeah, exactly. Guys. By the way, do you actually do you stream on Twitch as well? I'm not sure, but guys, if you don't follow Osflight Simmer on YouTube, go subscribe to him. He's an awesome guy. Go subscribe to Osflight Simmer. He's such a ghoul. Just on YouTube. Is there a certain reason why you don't do actually Twitch? Funnily enough, I'm just wondering. So yeah. Red Dragon, good to see you, buddy. Stuck at work, so I can't fly with you today. Don't worry, man. We have much more time flying around the world here. Currently, it is actually... The flight itself is not that interesting. I mean, it's sand. It's a lot of sand. But the destination where we're headed for is actually interesting. We are flying towards Port Sudan in the distance right there. And the fun thing is, do you see those flights coming up? Yeah, it's a YouTube. Yeah, of course. I get that. I get that. Yeah, it kind of depends on where you start and where your community is. That is where you go. So yeah, guys, go check out Osflight Simmer on Osflight Simmer. Can you please link your YouTube channel so people can subscribe to it? Thanks. Awesome. So yeah, go check him out. He's an awesome guy. So yeah, it's exactly. There he is. Of course, well known. If you do not know him yet, what stone have you been living under? So yeah. By the way, are you how are you currently? How is the crash to desktop thing going? Basically, how is that going? I hope it's going that you don't have that problem, to be honest. But yeah, if you like sand, this is the fight for you. Exactly. But yeah, funnily enough, actually, this morning we actually when I started, or this afternoon when I started, I actually had 3 crashes to desktop and I had to restart my entire PC. Currently, it's working again. So yeah, not getting any CTDs. Very lucky. Yeah, I had the same thing until this morning, funnily enough, and then everything went south. So yeah. Airlock Dog, interviewer. So Shoni, how did you get involved into Twitch? Shoni, when COVID hit, I had a bit of a midlife crisis and wanted to follow my passion. Actually, that's not true. I want to combine my love of singing, show tunes, flying planes, and repeatedly saying, we are flying around the world in one country at a time. Exactly. And then I found Twitch. Kind of like that, but not entirely. The fun thing was actually the flight plan, real talk, the flight plan that I planned right now, and that is bippity boppity booyah. That flight right there, this flight right there, I already planned in June before the release last year of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I just wanted to see if it was possible to fly all over the world. So that actually was already in the making. And I showed this to my brother-in-law and a friend of mine, who is also a mod of the channel, Flow, Fly or Flow. That is the people who I showed this to, and they both said, man, you have to stream this. This is awesome. You have to stream this. I never, ever had the intention to start streaming anyway. So basically it's their fault that you guys are stuck with me right now. So yeah, but this was created way in advance, way in advance. So yeah. Shony Gaming, on your map you will see an island on the bottom right corner. Myself and Drunk Singing are taking off there tonight, flying around Africa. Oh, really? Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Oh, please go check out as well Drunk Singing, of course. There you go. Go check him out as well. He's currently flying also around Africa right now and doing a world flight as well, if I'm not mistaken. So who should my lawyers contact? Basically, well, actually, I do have legal representation. That's Mr. Shony Gaming. So good luck with that. Good luck with that. Oh, so yeah. Oh, but did you get 100k subs? You did? Oz, Shane, you got 100k subs, man. Congrats, man. That is awesome news. That is awesome news. Wow. Oh, you didn't. Oh, sorry about that. Mistakes were made. Oh, good lord. Sorry. So, this is let's go with awkward, shall we? Yeah. Let's go with awkward. Owns the law firm, do it, him now. Exactly. You see me, but can I see you? That is the question. Oh, 76. Oh, well, that's not bad either. Hey. Oh, there you are. Yep. Unknowns also up in the air. Up in the air as well. My friends, we are moving. We are grooving. Definitely. Things are going great right now. We are actually making quite good progress. Well, I won't say we're halfway. About 25% of our flight done. 150 nautical miles to go. So that is, well, it says 1 hour and 5 minutes. Actually, it's a little bit longer than that. Although the ground speed currently is 133 knots. How the hell did I do that? So yeah, that is. I'll take it. I'll take it. So, 1 hour and 5 minutes left to go. That would be awesome, actually, because then we would have made great progress, considering the fact that it actually took me 45 minutes to basically start my flight, including a complete restart. Hey, Captain Seppi is here as well. The dude, get out your White Russians right there. The dude is in the house. Just don't piss on his rug. That's all we are asking. So, yep. But hope you're doing great there, Captain Seppi. Hope you're doing wonderful. And we are currently moving and grooving over this lovely area right here that is called the Sudan. We are east of the River Nile currently, and we are flying towards Port Sudan, where there is a thunderstorm going on. Yes, we are flying towards rain and thunderstorms in Sudan. We have not had any actual rain since yesterday. We have been flying for, I think, 3 weeks right now over the Middle East and parts of Africa. Of course, we flew over Egypt, all the way from Cairo, all the way down along the River Nile towards Sudan. And actually, yesterday was the first rain showers that we encountered. I thought at first that might have been the weather bug that was going on, but no, it was actually a rain shower. You said you only stream on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Friday. Yes, Blue-Eyed Tom. Yes, I stream on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 1 p.m. Central European Standard Time to about 4, 5-ish. Yeah. Kind of, yeah. So that's, yeah. And that is also the only time that I fly with you guys doing this flight. I do fly, of course, other planes and personally and not on stream. But I learn stuff and I try to make the best of it. But the flight itself, the world flight, will be fully televised. It basically it's all around. You can always follow it. You can always follow it with on stream basically. So yeah. But how are you doing there, Captain Seppi? Hope you are doing great, my friend. Hope you're doing wonderful, and we are. Unfortunately, yeah, we had a little bit of problems with starting up. Will you be doing? Will you be flying any flying in Nigeria soon? Well, yeah, actually. Well, soon is a big word, but the first thing we are going to do let me show you. The first thing we are going to do, actually, is we are flying now in Sudan. This is not the actual flight plan, by the way. This is just a rough estimate of the countries we are going to hit. But today we are flying over Sudan, and that will be next week as well, partly. We are then heading up to Libya. From Libya, we are flying towards Niger, then back into Algeria, Tunisia, into Morocco, over to the Canary Islands, and then onto the Azores. From the Azores, we are flying all the way back towards Mauritania, as well as Mali, Senegal, then Cape Verde, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, Ghana, Togo, Benin, and then we are flying in Nigeria. So I think in about 2 months' time we will be around Nigeria. I think, yeah. In 2 months' time we will be flying over Nigeria. But yes, we are flying over every single country in the world. So yeah, basically we are going there as well. Currently we are just started flying in Africa. We just flew over Port Sudan was not in the plan. Well, the thing is, Bon Consul, as I said, what you just saw was a rough estimate. It is not the exact plan. The thing that I do is I see in which country we are. I look up what are the points of interest, and from there on, I basically plan all the all the flights from there. So what you see is more like in what direction I'm going to fly, but not exactly the flight plan for that country. That will be created as soon as I go to the entire, as soon as I reach that country. Then I go into depth and basically create a flight plan for that country. So yeah, so it's constantly updated, it's constantly changing. And the fun thing is, if you want, you can actually add suggestions and points of interest if they are on my flight plan. You can actually add them to my flight. So if you are saying, hey, Shoni, go check out that place right there. If it's still on my flight plan, then yes, I will go there. Yes, I will go there. You should be keeping track of your fuel usage and estimate of the triple cost if you're flying. Basically, I can, Captain Seppi. The fun thing is, because I basically upload every single stream to YouTube as well as a Let's Play, I could go back and see all my flights and see what happened and also see the costs of that. So I basically can make out how much fuel I actually used. Fun fact. Fun fact. So yeah, I could do that. It would be in hindsight, but yeah, I could do that. Tyler, is there a link to the whole world trip? If you go to the Discord channel, Tyler, our Discord channel, the Shoni Gaming Discord channel, right there, there is a link. Let me look that up. There, if you go to the flight plan section, and then to, did I say this correctly? Or is it, no, read here first. If you go to read here first, there is a link right there to the Google Maps that you just saw. So, and the map that you saw right there, I have only, unfortunately, what I did was I created the first map in Sky Vector right there. And yeah, it worked kind of for what I wanted to, but it's not easy for you guys to access it actually. And this map right here, you can access this map, but it will eventually look like this. I am currently converting this map into this, so in the Google Maps version, so you guys can have an easier view of which country we will be flying to next. So yeah. Do you fly in real life? Like, do you own your own plane? No, I do not fly in real life. I do not own a PP. I'm not a certified pilot. I don't fly in real life, unfortunately. So yeah. Yeah, you can have turbulence in this game, especially if you fly over mountains like that. It does happen. And you guys disappeared. No! Where did you go? Yeah, I think the servers are bouncing around again as well. That is annoying. But it's free fuel, like it's like keeping track of all the free beer you have drank. Why? Well, it could be fun to just make out to make sure that to see what it actually would cost. I mean that could be fun, but I think the entire fuel calculation right now would come up to, I think. Well, actually, the fun thing is we can have a look at that, kinda. So if I open this flight plan right there, burn 18,000 pounds of fuel. In this, if we fly it like this, I would burn 18,000 pounds of fuel. I think this is in pounds, isn't it? I think it is. Right there. Let me see. Right there. You can see it right there. 18,000 pounds. So that's, yeah, it's probably a lot more than that. Let's say it's about 25,000 pounds of fuel. So yeah, kind of, it's a lot. I flew over Iceland yesterday. It was magnificent and scary at the same time. The weather was horrible. Ignition, that was the thing actually why we avoided Iceland during our flight from Norway to Scotland. Fun fact. We actually, I wanted to fly to Iceland, but as I am doing the return flight over Iceland as well, at the moment that we were flying there, it was minus 20 or something like that in Iceland. And this plane does not have any form of de-icing. So if I would have flown there, there was no way I could make it back from Iceland to Scotland. Unless I would wait for about 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. So yeah, that was the reason why I eventually did not fly over Iceland and avoided Iceland on my first flight there. I will be flying. I need to fly over Iceland because that is the only way I can get back from Canada to Greenland to Iceland and then back to the UK. So I have to fly over Iceland on the return trip, which basically ticks the box that I have flown over there as well. So yeah. I can't see how it would work in a Cessna Beechcraft. Well, it can actually. Ignition, it can, because Captain Arash did the same thing in a Cessna 172 steam gauge version. So the steam gauge, he actually did the flight, and it is possible. It is quite possible to do that flight. Fun fact: we are also, for instance, going to fly from Argentina to. We're going to try to fly from Argentina to Antarctica. Because we are flying over every single country in the world, and including the Antarctic continent. I am going to try and see if that is possible. Not sure if it can, but hey, we're going to give it a go, you know. And yes, I can reach that. I actually can reach that. If you load up the Cessna 172 standard version and you go to Argentina, you click on the most southern airport there, you can actually just make it to Antarctica. Barely, but you can. You actually can. So, interesting. Thought Shoni was getting them in. Really? Alright, my friends. Interesting point. What time of year are you flying over Russia? I have no idea, Rum Ruffian. To be honest, by that time, I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't hope it's wintertime, because that will be a problem, because then I won't be able to make it over the top. I have to go down the bottom. No problem there, Airlock Doc. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you very much for being here. And hope to see you soon again, my friend. Hope to see you soon. Glad I actually got the captions working for you. Glad I got that working. Best hope you don't have to fly over USA in the winter. Well, the thing is, Blue Eye Tom, actually that is not the biggest problem right now. That is not the biggest problem. I mean, of course, freezing is a problem, especially when moisture is there. And I have already flown from the northern tip of Norway in January. So basically, that was, I don't know how many nautical miles above the polar region. So it's. I mean, we were in the middle of the polar region. I'll show you guys. We flew over this part right here in January. So yeah, that was a thing. That was really a thing. So yeah, what runway are we landing on? I'm thinking we are landing on runway 34. No, sorry, 16. I think it's 16. Let me see there, John Bolton. Let me see. Well, actually, I don't think it really matters that much. Interesting. We have a slight side wind, so basically it really doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter if we either take runway 16 or runway 34, John. But the thing is, runway 34 actually has an ILS. So that makes it easier if you want to land. If you want to land, that makes it easier. Yeah, so I'm going to take runway 34, I think. Yeah. We get parts of the USA down to around 25 below in the winter. Yeah, I know. It can be really bad, Blue, I told him. It can be. So yeah, we're going to have to see on how that works. You know, we're going to have to see and figure it out. It will be an interesting trip. It will be an interesting trip, to say the least. That is true. Fake carrying extra fuel by loading up the aircraft to maximum weight with cargo when you run low on fuel. Exactly. Exactly that, Captain Seppi. Oh, by the way, John Bolton, if you are running, flying on ILS, the ILS is 110.3. That is the ILS setting right there. So it's 110.3 megahertz. That is the ILS setting, and you have to be at 2,500 feet at D715. And yes, we have thunder again. It's back. What Captain Seppi just said here is actually a pretty cool trick. It is a pretty cool trick. Let me show you guys. This is what you can do. I'll show you guys actually how you can do this. If you go to the fuel settings, you can also set the cargo, the weight actually. In this case, the pilot and co-pilot are both 170 pounds. Trust me, this pilot is not 170 pounds. I'm a little bit more. By the way, Don, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the channel, my friend. Hope you're doing well and hope you're having fun. What you actually can do is you have the cargo option right there. Now, if I set the cargo option and I increase that, for instance, to the amount of fuel that I want to switch out, I could say, for instance, in this case, I can switch this to pounds. Makes it a lot easier. Right there on the top, you can switch it to pounds. And in this case, I could say, for instance, 50 pounds of fuel. Now, as soon as this goes below the amount of fuel that I have with me, I remove the cargo pounds right there and add that right there to my fuel. So that is a way to actually. It's not cheating because there are options in you can install in a Cessna 172 or in Cessna in general, where you can actually pump fuel from an extra fuel tank into the plane itself. So. Also, passenger seating can be used for fuel to balance weight. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I think if you add it to cargo right there, it is balanced out immediately. Rubber fuel bladders. Exactly, rubber fuel bladders. You basically... there are a few ways to actually... Even better, funny thing is, there are actually wingtip tanks right there for the 172. You can look them up. There are wingtip tanks which can actually hold an additional, I think, 18 pounds each of fuel, and there is a way to remove, for instance, the cargo option right there, and then install a actual fuel tank right there. So yeah, no problem there, Aussie Gamer. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon again, my friend. Make sure you laugh and smile, and hope all is well down below. But yeah, there is actually a way to add fuel to your plane, and yeah, it does add weight, of course. So you have to keep that in mind as well. But there is an option to actually do that, and that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So yeah, to restart that. There we go, and now this is there, and that is there, and that is there, and that is there right now. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, it's there. We are currently flying over Sudan. We are flying from. I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you. We are currently right. Navigraph. Oh, well, actually, what I can do is I can do it like that. That's much easier. Hey, Navigraph. Load up Navigraph. Yay. There we go. Sign it. And hook. All right. There we are. Haha. And we go to low end routes. And that is not the flight today. Low flight plan. There we are. And world map. Yay. Alright, we are currently in Sudan. So this is Egypt right there. We have flown all the way south. We are now in Sudan, and we have flown from Merowe airport all the way up to Abu Hamad. And from Abu Hamad, we are now halfway towards Port Sudan. And that is where we will be heading for today. Cheat? No, no such thing. I'm cheating on Flight Simulator. Ah, okay. Yeah, you can. Actually, that is true, UFO. You can actually turn off all the settings and basically don't crash. In my case, if I crash, the screen goes black. And it's not a crash to desktop, fortunately. But yeah, we are flying it as we should. This is exactly as you should fly it. This is exactly what you should do if you are flying it real time, real weather, everything. You cheated death. Well played there, UFO. I salute you. I salute you. Well done. Basically, you bounced all around. Well, that is good. But the thing is, UFO, and this goes for everyone that just started out flying this flight simulator, especially all the new people. Oh, sorry, guys. I have to do something first. I will be right back. And I'm back. Sorry. I had to get a package. I had to get a package. But the fun thing was, all this time, I never turned on the autopilot. Not once. The autopilot was not on. As you guys can see. It's not blinking. It's not doing anything. There should be AP there, but it's not. So, yeah, we're kind of course, a little bit. But that's fine. And that only goes to show how easy it is actually to fly this plane. Had some crashes at launch, but I think the patch... that's good to hear, man. Looking at buying one. Let me see. Whew, had to go down 4 flights of stairs, so yeah. No problem there, John Twitch. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I wish I had 1/10 of your energy. Currently, I do so too. Yeah, I wish I did as well. Oh, good lord! Running down 4 flights of stairs and running up 4 flights of stairs with a heavy package. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, there you go. Whew. No, I do not have a lift. I do not have an elevator. No. No. Yeah. I don't feel like leaving. John, you're right. I don't feel like leaving either. Yeah, heavy bag. Yeah. Drunk? Definitely. You keep fit? Yeah. No. I'm a lot of things. I'm not fit. Definitely. I'm not the most fittest person in the world. I'm the least fittest person in the world. Excellent there, John Twitch. Excellent. Woohoo! So yeah, guys, it's yeah. And relax. And relax. Yeah, the thing is, Professor Walland, if you once you get the hang actually of the plane itself, and you know how to trim it out correctly, and the only way I can recommend how you can actually learn how to play with your trim is to just fly as much as you can and make sure that the trimming of the plane actually becomes muscle memory more than anything else. As soon as, I mean, I can basically, when I fly, I don't need to have the horizon going or anything. I don't need to be in the plane even itself. I can barely make out just simply by flying like this if we are actually descending or ascending. So yeah, and that means that trimming has to be second nature. It has to be second nature if you're flying planes, GA planes like this, because otherwise you will constantly get up and down and up and down. You will have a horrible flight. But if you know how to work the trim is the most important thing in GA flying that you will ever learn to use. Ever. So get a hang of that trim. If there's one tip I can give all you new starting people out there, get the hang of that trim. It will make your life 10 times more easy. It will. Fly 10 million miles and you'll be a legend. Yeah, the thing is, I will be flying 600,000 kilometers alone, so yeah. Not to mention increased geography knowledge. John Twitch, yes, that is true. And that is actually really true, because the fun thing is, since we started flying, we have discovered so many things. I mean, the fact that Lebanon had actually ski slopes, I had no clue. There was like where was that? Moldova? No, not Moldova. Montenegro. Montenegro. There is a canyon that actually runs the entire length of the country itself. Given that Montenegro is not a big country, but still, you know, it's really cool. Definitely discovered a ton. Exactly. So many beautiful things we have seen. I mean, and the things that we have. The laughs that we had and the fun that we had, and I mean, it's so much fun. It is so much fun. And not only that, of course, but you know, changing something like this right there. I mean, the sun going down over the desert. How cool is that? How cool is that, actually? And you can do it instantly. Having these beautiful sights right there is kind of amazing. I know, it is really, really amazing. I mean, I know currently Microsoft Flight Simulator has its issues. Yes, it has its problems. Yes. But look at this, my friends. Look at this. Look at this. It is absolutely mind-blowingly stunning. Why would you do... I felt inner peace. I know, man. It's so nice. It's just beautiful. You know, it is beautiful. And this is actually what it looks like. This is what it's supposed to look like as well. Thunder and well, there is of course the thunder thing going on right now, but yeah, there is actually thunder going on. So yeah, and boop, we're back. You know, you can change the weather to anything you like right now. And it's lightning. And the fun thing is actually, John Twitch, currently we are flying into a lightning storm. We are actually flying towards a lightning storm. I kid you not. As you can see right now, I'll pull up Windy again. Let me see. Rain and thunder. There it is. There's actually a thunderstorm there. I mean, it's there. So yeah, and it's simulated in the sim. So yeah, that is the we are born daredevils. Yes, we will not be deterred. Exactly. Oh, talking about thunder and rain. Rain showers right there in the mountains. Those are rain showers. I kid you not. Those are actual rain showers right there. They may not, maybe they're not exactly on spot right now, but it is. It is. I flew over the Caribbean and I saw a whale. Really? Really, there are whales now in there as well? I thought there was only a mod where you can introduce whales. I thought that I'm not sure they actually are in the game right now, but they are. Wow, that will be truly amazing. That will be truly amazing. But it is really that cool. I mean, the fact that you can change everything to your liking, you can fly anywhere you want, and that's the beauty of it. I mean, so many new people that now have been introduced to Microsoft Flight Simulator because of the Xbox, of course. And, you know, it's the first thing you do. What is the first thing you do? You fly over your house. That's the very first thing you do, of course. And 9 times out of 10, I will tell you, your house is there. It is actually there. Is it a perfect representation of your house? No, probably not. Will it look good? Oh yeah, it's there. And that's the cool thing, you know. You can basically go everywhere. You can do anything you want. And there are many options as well. I mean, it's not just flying from A to B. You can fly GA like we are doing and have this crazy plan to fly over the world. Yeah, that's an option. But you can also, for instance, say, hey, I download NeoFly. That is a program, program which you can use next to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Given it's not on the Xbox yet. Maybe it will be in the future, but right now it's not on the Xbox. But NeoFly will actually, if you own a PC, you can download NeoFly and basically turn Microsoft Flight Simulator into a flying version of Euro Truck Simulator. It will give you missions. You have to fly from A to B. You have to make money. You can buy new planes. And with those planes you can fly even more and stuff like that. You can do different missions and it's really cool. Stuff like that. And there are a few other versions, of course, of that as well. So yeah, I mean, there is so many options that you can do. Learn each and every plane. And there are so many planes in there already. It's so cool to actually learn aviation, get the hang of this. Start to learn how to fly. How do you follow procedures? How does your plane work? How does it react? And it's amazing. It's absolutely it's an amazing ride, and you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. The fact that we now have already flown 70,000 kilometers around the world is mind-blowing. I never have known a person who hasn't flew. Oh, exactly, John Twitch. Exactly. Everyone does that. Everyone. I know I'll be flying blow from Colombia in a Beach Car Bonanza. Ignition. Now, that is fine, but you know how low you have to fly to do that. You have to fly about 100 feet off the ocean, from the ocean. So you have to fly really low. To be honest, the fun thing was, I actually did something similar from Cuba to the Florida Keys with my brother-in-law. You can find that video, by the way, also on our YouTube channel. And yeah, we flew all the way really low over the ocean. It was a lot of fun, actually. It was a lot of fun, and that was in August of last year or something like that. So there are a few people who are actually doing similar flights like that. You can do the weirdest thing that you want. It all works because most of the planes are there. It's so much fun. This landscape made me overstay, but I need to go. No problem there, John Twitch. No problem. You have a wonderful day, buddy. Thank you very much, as always, for being here. And I hope you will enjoy yourself. Hope you will enjoy yourself. Have a lot of fun, and I will see you again tomorrow. New day, new adventure. Exactly. Tomorrow we are flying from the Sudan, or Port Sudan, all the way to Khartoum, the capital of Sudan. That will be our final flight for tomorrow. So yeah. But right now we are still moving and grooving. And we are, let me see how many nautical miles away. I think 74 nautical miles away. Yeah, 74 nautical miles away. Not enjoying the 42 degrees here. Ooh, yeah, that's a bit hot. That is a bit hot, my friend. Wow. There we are, 75, exactly 75 nautical miles. 33 minutes of flight time left. We have made incredible progress, guys. We have made incredible progress. No problem there, John Twitch. Have a wonderful day, my friend. Thank you very much for being here. And as always, I will see you soon. I will see you soon. Hashtag soon. But yeah, we are definitely flying towards... we are flying towards bad weather, my friends. We are flying towards bad weather. Actually... what is the outside temperature right now? That is 28 degrees Celsius right there. We can make that out. Europe, not in this bit of Europe, then it's 17 today. Right here, right now, it's 22 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty comfortable in the Netherlands right now. It's not bad, it's not bad. We can't complain. We can't complain. It's not too hot, not too cold, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I'll take that. And we still have in the air with us, Drunk Simming. We have Dog's Breath right there. We have AJ Rawlings, Ignition, Urban Moth, Little Jimmy Mac, Rum Ruffian, Obama Gaming, aka Zazran, and we have Simplace and Forfeit Junk also in the distance right there. Trying to gain up on you guys, but you're going, I think, a little bit too quickly. And right now it is, yeah. It is very interesting to see. I actually thought that it would be more sand dunes here, but it's much more hilly actually. It's much more, yeah. It feels much more, yeah, more mountainous somehow. I mean, this is not what I kind of expect. I expected more of that stuff actually, just more sand instead of actually this. Interesting, and that is also very cool. Always, you know, it's always you have one certain expectation of what a country looks like or what an area of that country should look like, and when you fly over it, 9 times out of 10, I will tell you, you're thrown for a loop. 9 times out of 10, it will look completely different to what you actually expected, and that is exactly the reason why you should fly this flight simulator. You don't need anything other than the standard version, because what you are seeing now is basically the standard version, the G1000. That is in the standard version. I have not installed any other custom scenery or anything. I have not bought any scenery for this, because basically, let's face it, there is no scenery you can buy for Sudan. There simply isn't. But it's, yeah, it's getting more sculpted, exactly closer to the sea area. You can see, you can make it out already right there. And that is actually not that strange, because there is like a ridge where you have to go over before you go down towards Port Sudan. So basically there is a mountain range basically just in front of Port Sudan. It shields Port Sudan from Sudan itself, and it's where Port Sudan is of course situated on the Red Sea. The Red Sea way over there in the distance, 75 nautical miles to go, and then we are landing right there. And for those that are flying along for the very first time, stay in the air. As always, stay in the air until I landed. Once I land my plane, you guys can come in after me, and we will make quite a show out of it. I will tell you that. Few sips of water, very important. Don't forget to hydrate, my friends. Don't forget to hydrate, especially on these long flights. And my flights usually last 3.5 hours max. So yeah, you really want something to drink while you are doing flights like this, if only to keep yourself hydrated and keep yourself sharp and crisp. Yes, and we have a lovely zesty beverage. Yes, we do. You can have a coffee. I hope not, my friend. Anyone know how to edit the altitude in the FMC for ILS landing? Actually, you don't need to do that. What you need to do is you set. Let me show you. I'll switch it. No, let me show you right there. Going to the cam view. It's actually pretty easy, little Jimmy. What you do is you set the you make sure that the navigation 1 is active, and you set in this case the frequency in this case to 113.1. So now it's already on 113. This is the inactive. This is the active one. So what you see here, this one that has the magenta square around it, that one I can edit. This one is active. So if I, for instance, now if we want to pick up, for instance, there is a VOR for Port Sudan. That is, for instance, 113.1. Oh, that's actually the VOR. Ah, okay. So 113.1. So if I switch that to 113.1, it will actually pick up PSD. There it is. PSD. That is the VOR. Now, in this case, because we are going to land on runway 34, we are going to set the ILS to 110.3. That is the ILS landing, so 110.3. We use the outer button this outer button right here for the left numbers, and the inner button for the right numbers, so 110.3. Now, if I switch it to that, as soon as we are near the ILS signal, it will start to pick it up. Now, if you are on autopilot, you can then press approach, this button right there, and it will basically take you in and land. No, it won't land you exactly, but it will guide you in, following, and it will also automatically change the altitude. So it will do that all for you. It will do that all for you. There's nothing you need to do for that, actually, funnily enough. But it's that easy. So basically, if you are flying towards it, make sure you are on autopilot, press approach, and it will just guide itself in. It's that easy. Maybe I'll show you guys how to. I'm not sure if it will work perfectly. I hope it will, but because the NXI does have a few glitches here and there, but right now, yeah, it's. Yep, I'm off course again. But that is actually the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Now, wait a minute. Now, if I just figured actually something, because funny thing is, it shows me VOR2 here. That is a bug. This is a bug. It should show GPS. PSD didn't pop up in 113. Didn't pop up. It didn't. It should. Because as you can see, it does right there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to program that as well for nav2. And see what happens if I press it actually, boop, and activate that one. Nope. Doesn't switch either. It's just stuck. That's a bit of a shame. It's just stuck. That is a bit of a shame. Let me see. Now, if I switch that CDI, VOR. No, of course, I need to actually set this to 237 because we're heading towards it. 2, 3. There it is. Forgot to turn it. That helps. Yay! We actually have a line right now. So what you now see here is basically we're now flying toward PSD. And we are a little bit off course. We are now flying on the radial of the... yeah, exactly. And what you do is you turn that, in this case, to heading 89. So we are flying towards 88, 89. Yeah, 88. It's actually 88. But 8889, that's fine. So what you do is you turn this button until it hits 88. Right there. So CSR should be 88. In this case. And we are now flying on the 88 radial of the VOR PSD. So that is on Papa Sierra Delta. That is where we're now flying on the VOR. We are flying towards VOR Papa Sierra Delta. That is Port Sudan. And because we set the actual heading right there, we are heading towards the radial right there. If we're flying away from that radial, we actually had to turn it around to, what is it, 280, something like that, and then we will be flying away from that VOR, but on the same radial. It is the same radial, basically. So right now we are cruising on that radial right there. Now I'm going to switch it back to CDI. Are we that much off course? No, we're not. Well, a little bit. We are a little bit off course, but that's fine. A little bit, of course. And I need to climb, actually, a little bit. I need to start climbing. Oh, yep, I will redeem that hydrate, my friend. I will redeem that hydrate. Aha. There we go. There we go. So yeah, it is actually hydration check. Done. And done. So it's that is actually the famous Sudanese blue skies thunderstorms. Exactly. And we have a rainbow again. But the thing is, there are actually currently thunderstorms going on in this area. So it's not that strange, actually. It is not that weird. Yeah, it's sometimes... the thing is, it's not always perfect, Rum Ruffian. We have noticed this actually a lot. We have noticed this a lot. So it's in my case, it does indeed show you at 4,500 feet. Have you set your altimeter right? If you press B, Rum Ruffian, make sure you set your altimeter correctly, because that may be showing the wrong altimeter right there. So press B to make sure to set it correctly. You're gonna need a bathroom break if I keep it up. Yeah, kinda. That is the reason actually why we put in a 10-minute timer for it, for the hydrate. Because when I started out streaming, I did not know that hydrate was actually a thing, and I was actually constantly hydrating myself while everyone was spamming the hydrate button. So not only did I lose all my water and all my water in about 5 seconds, and my coffee in 5 seconds flat, but I also had to go make 3 bathroom breaks during my flights, which was yeah, a thing. That was a thing. Ah, exactly. Oh yeah. Well, as I said, the thing is, it's a rough estimation. Usually you should be fine. We should be fine. It will not show you, for instance, at 60,000 feet while you're actually at 5,000 feet, but sometimes it just differs a little bit, so it's fine. It's the B button, so that's Bravo, B button. If you press that. Oh, in the cockpit itself, actually, let me look that up. I think the thing is, I'm not. I think it used to be. You can change it right there. I think right here. So if you have that one right there, but I'm not sure if you press it. So if I change it like that and I. Is that it? No. I'm not sure actually, but if you change it like this, you can actually set it to 29.73 inches right there, and that will change it. I'm not sure if there's an actual button for that, to be honest. I'm not sure if there's an actual button for that. It's the B button for babes. Yeah, no. But in this case, if you set it to 29.73, and you can do that by turning this button right here. So that should be 29.73. You should be good. You should be good. We're off course again. Of course we are, of course. Of course we're off course. Of course, of course. Well, kinda. A little bit. BBB. Yeah. Keycase, thank you. Keycase, sorry, Keycase. Keycase, thank you very much for that follow, and welcome to the cabin crew. Hope you are enjoying yourself, and hope you are having a little bit of a laugh and a little bit of fun. That is the most important thing. That is definitely the most important thing. We are currently flying towards... yeah, it is. I'm not sure how... there is probably a way to do it on the Xbox as well, and on the controller. So, Jack Zale, welcome as well, my friend. Thank you very much for that follow as well, and welcome to the cabin crew. Hope you are having a laugh, my friend. And we are currently flying over the mountain ranges near Port Sudan. We are headed towards the Red Sea, and we are going to land in Port Sudan today. Flying through actually rain and thunderstorms right here. Yes, we are in Africa. We bless the rains down in Africa today. Today we bless the rains down in Africa, definitely. So yeah. You can connect the keyboard. Yeah, I know, and I can really recommend that there, Ignition. I can really recommend that as well, yeah. How are you? Of course, my plane is flying me. I have no idea how to do an automatic approach. Thank you so much for having me on board in your cabin crew. No problem there, KKs. It's always welcome to have you here. The only thing is, yeah, it's kind of tight. It's tight like a tiger in there. Yeah, it's a bit cramped, to say the least. It's a bit cramped. What's the patch between the mountains? I don't know. Is there a patch between the mountains? I don't know. You mean right there? I think that's a road, actually. I think these are roads. Now, who was? How are you? My plane is flying me. I have no idea how to do an automatic approach. Automatic approach are actually pretty easy. Right there. Oh, I think that's a riverbed. I think this is actually a riverbed right there. Oh, the tearing is horrible. The tearing is horrible. The tearing is real. I think this used to be... when it's raining, I think this turns into a riverbed, actually. I'm not sure if that's a road, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like a road. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, now, let me see. What you can do... Hawaii! I lived in Hawaii my whole life from a year I was born. Of course, 1990. Yeah, that was kind of a giveaway right there. 1996 right there. But yeah, it's we are actually the fun fact. I will show you guys this. This is actually pretty cool. Now, this is the entire flight plan we're doing. We are flying in the Cessna all around the world. But if you take careful note right there. Yeah, there's no line going there. There is no line going there. Now, what we are going to do, I actually said I am going to fly to every single country in the world in a Cessna 172. Now, of course, unfortunately, in some cases, that is not possible because this is over from LAX right here to Honolulu. It is over 2,800 nautical miles. So what we are going to do is we are going to take off from Los Angeles right there. Once I reach Los Angeles in the Cessna 172, we will take off in an A320, fly to Honolulu, land there, then fly all around Hawaii in the Cessna 172, get back into the A320 and fly back towards LA and then continue our flight. And we will probably do that with a few other countries or islands that we cannot reach. But that is the way I'm going to solve that. So yeah, there will be a few commercial flights there. Let's just say bonus flights. Let's call them bonus flights. And yeah, that is what we're going to do. But we are going definitely. KKs, we are going to Hawaii definitely. Of course, I want to fly around Hawaii in a Cessna 172. That's cool. So yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, KKs, by the time we reach Hawaii, we will be at least 2.5 years on. It will... cheater. So, yeah. But yeah, it will at least take 2.5 to 3 years before we actually get there. First, we have to do the entire... we have to fly over Asia. We still have to fly over along the entire continent of Africa, flying to every single country. From there, we are flying towards Asia and then moving on and on and on. But it will take... Yeah, by the time, let's hope so, Chart 8, let's hope so, but by that time we reach that, it will be, yeah, it will be quite the while, unfortunately. But we are going there, definitely. I will be flying towards Hawaii, definitely. Oh man, I am so looking forward to those flights, so looking forward. Oh, we are nearing Port Sudan, my friends. Are we actually nearing? Yes! We can make out that right there, that line right there, that is actually the Red Sea. Haha! We're not going to part it, but that's the Red Sea right there. Look at the way these clouds are forming, by the way, as well. Incredible. Unless they introduce a Cessna in-air refueling by the time. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So I've been great, man. I've been great right now. We started flying in... whoa. Cool. We started flying in September of last year. We started out in the Netherlands. And right there, we have flown all over Europe already. This is what we have already flown over. All the way down south here into Egypt. And now we are flying in Sudan, heading over the rest of the world. And we are doing that, as I said, in a Cessna 172. Why? Reasons. That's why. Reasons. That's why. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far flying along with you guys. I started out actually flying solo. I did not open up my flights. Was Latvia your only crash? No, actually there are a few other crashes. I crashed actually at Courchevel. I crashed at Courchevel, and you can see that if you wait on the outro, you can actually see me crashing. It's the final piece of the outro, and yeah, it's. I know you are, man. I know you are there, Blue Eye Tom. Don't worry about that. I know. But yeah, it's actually I did crash on Courchevel as well. The first landing of Courchevel, I actually nailed it. That's a bit of a rough no. I actually got for those that do not know, Courchevel is a airport in the French Alps. It is near Mount Mont Blanc, and the runway is basically like that. So you have the runway right there, and it goes up, all the way up, and then over a hill. And right there is a wall. That is actually basically where the mountain starts. So the first time I landed on the runway and got stuck halfway. So I had to snake all the way up towards the top. Turned around, took off again, circled around. I thought, well, the last time I got stuck on the runway, maybe I should go a little bit quicker this time. So I landed on the runway, flew basically a little bit too fast, couldn't brake fast enough, and crashed straight into the wall behind it. So yeah, that was my second crash. Yeah, that was not the smartest thing to do. Hilarious, but not smart. Stupid, but not smart. It was a lot of fun. That was true. And actually, as I said, you can see that crash. It is the final clip in the outro. So yeah, we do have lightning, indeed. And that was predicted, actually. The lightning was predicted. Speaking of the Netherlands, I have a Dutch organist that lives in the Netherlands, André van Vliet. Serves as the organist at Fiek Asma Concert Hall. He works for the Johannes Organ Company. Cool! That is cool. That is pretty cool, actually. Oh, really? Oh, nice, man. That is very nice. It is always nice to have people playing musical instruments and having a lot of fun. Be creative. Be creative in whatever you do. Stru Brios. I'm going to call you Brios. Yes, I will do that. Thank you very much for joining me, by the way. I did notice it there, and welcome to the channel, buddy. Welcome to the channel. Hope you are enjoying yourself. But yeah, as I said, I always love it when you guys are are creative and do stuff like that. I mean, I love that. I love that, man. So yeah, keep it up there. Keep up the organ right there, KKs. Someone told me your plane can get struck by lightning in the sim, but I said it's very rare. Actually, I think I actually saw that happen on. There is a YouTube channel where that actually happened. I think. Not sure which YouTuber that was. It may have been Overkill actually during a flight on to Miami, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it actually happened during that flight. It was pretty cool to watch, actually. So yeah, but it can happen. I'm not sure actually if it does have any effect on your plane, though. I don't know. Would it be cool if it does, of course, and scary. Let's face it. But yeah, I'm not sure if you can actually crash due to. Could you show how you have the nav set up? Yeah, I can actually. It is pretty easy. First of all, what you need to do is you have to make sure that you actually have the flight plan set for HSPN. Now, the way you can do that actually quite quickly right now, if you're in the area right here, is if you click nearest it will open the nearest airports right to you. And Hotel Sierra Papa November, that is actually the airport that we are flying towards. That is Port Sudan. What you then do is you click direct to, you press this button, and then you click twice enter. So it will confirm and then load. Activate, actually. That will activate the GPS setting. Now you have to make sure on your CDI that you are on GPS. Once you are on GPS, you can set your navigation right there to GPS. And you can also set your altitude to, for instance, FLC in this case. And then, or VS, vertical speed, or FLC. So in this case, FLC could be an option, but set it to about 75 knots. Something like that. You should have a good climb if you want to. Other than that, that's it. Basically, that's it. And then press autopilot and make sure also you have your flight director on. So this should be on as well. Now, once you have that set, you should be good to go. Paris, France is said to have the most massive cathedrals. Yeah. KK's, unfortunately, it burned down, unfortunately. Yes, we have flown over Paris, actually. By the way, KKs, we have flown over Paris. If you go to my YouTube channel, I uploaded all the flights, all 115 flights. Well, this is actually the 115, but I uploaded those flights all to YouTube, so you guys can all watch that. And yes, we flew over Paris. Fun fact, though, the Notre Dame was not actually modeled at that time in the flight simulator, because that was World Update 4, and World Update 4 was Benelux and France. Wow. And yeah, unfortunately, the funny thing is the Notre Dame wasn't there, and even that, did they repair? They're going to repair it, Char. They're going to restore it exactly as it was, So they're going to bring it back in all its glory. But in the simulator at that time, you could not see actually the Notre Dame. It was not there. And fun fact, actually, the Eiffel Tower did not light up at night during that time. Before the World Update 4, the Eiffel Tower did not light up. And do you guys know why? Because of licensing problems. There is apparently a license on the lighting scheme of the Eiffel Tower, and they could not introduce it into the flight simulator. So if you turned it at night, if you turned your simulator to night, the Eiffel Tower would not light up pre World Update 4. So really weird. It blew my mind when somebody told me this, but it's actually a thing. You walked by the Notre Dame this morning. How is it going there, MSET? How are the repairs going? Are they making good progress? I hope they do. Man, I was so heartbroken to hear that they that actually the Notre Dame caught fire. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. All right, my friends, we are nearing. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. We are nearing the airport right there. Only, well, we're really close, actually, 11 nautical miles away, so we should be able to see it. What I'm actually going to do is I am going to, let me show you guys. We are there. Strongly, good to hear that. All right, open the chart list. Now, I'll show you the runway we are going to land on is runway 34. That is the runway. So what we are going to do is I'm going to set up the ILS plate right there, overlay that on the map. Now what you can see here is, first of all, this is the ILS setting right there. To keep the construction on track, but the structure is fragile. It is horrible. It is absolutely horrible. So we are going to aim for D75, 7.5. That is where we're going to aim for. And D75, if you look right there, is mandatory at 2,500 feet. Now what we also are going to do is I'm going to set the minimums to 335. So that's actually, you can only set it to 340. So we're going to do that. Let me see. And we are doing that by setting this right there, then switching. No, sorry. Oh, what am I doing? Mistakes were made. There we go. Alright. Clear. Yep. Alright. I'm going to switch this to Barrow. Right there. And now I can enter my minimums right here. And the minimum was... Let's pick up the Navigraph chart again. Let's open that up. That was 335. Now we can't do exactly 335, so that will be 340. So let's set that to 340. Right there. And that is now set to 340. Right there. Alright, that is set. I'm going to also switch to this one right there and switch it over to 10.3. 10.3, as you guys can see, right here, is the localizer frequency right there. So that's the ILS frequency, 1110.3. That is the ILS setting right there. Now, yeah. Maybe I should have taken notice of the mountains right there. Yeah. So we are going to climb up to 3,000 feet. Or what was it? 2,000? 2,500 feet. Yeah, 2,500 feet. Not that quickly. Not that quickly. Yeah. 2,500 feet. And we are going to switch the... CDI is correct. Alright, the localizer 1. There it is. That we now picked up. LOC 1. That's the one we want. That is the one we want right there. Now, start climbing a little bit to 250. The runway should be somewhere over there, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I'm pulling it up right here as well. And there we go. Shitload just in time for another landing. Exactly. And it's a bumpy one right now. It is a bumpy one. Alright, you guys are circling over the runway, I think. That is where we are headed for. Climbing up to about 2,500 feet, because that's mandatory. And what you guys can see already is right here, because we are now on 110.3, that is actually going to pick up the localizer in a bit. So what we can actually do is I'm going to set this to 2,500 feet right there, and I am going to set the heading for that. I'm going to set the heading, altitude, flight level change. That should be good. Now, if I now turn on the autopilot, it will take me towards the heading right there, and it will be directly on the approach. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to turn on approach right there. Now, you see it switching right here to LOC, AP, and GS. Now, it will start to actually try to pick up the localizer right there. It's already turning. I'm not doing anything right now. I'm not doing anything. This is for all you new people out there. This is for all you new people out there. Right there. As you guys can see, and gals, by the way, I'm switching that over. There you go. And it's now turning into... Actually, it already picked up the localizer as well. What you can see here is this is the altitude that it's trying to maintain. Right there. That is that green diamond that you can see. The G stands for flight path. Make sure you have your altimeter set. So press the B button. And it will, as soon as this green line starts in the middle, starts to line up with the outer circle right there, with this one right here, so as soon as this one starts, it will start to make the turn, and then it will actually turn straight into the runway as well. So right now I am going to slow down. That I am going to do, because we need to do that as well. The plane has taken over. I don't have to do anything other than basically control the airspeed. It is guiding me in. And it is that easy. It really is this easy. And you can do this on any plane with a G1000 or a G3000 for that matter. And let's face it, commercial airplanes do this all the time. You can already see this line coming in closer and closer and closer. I don't do cheating. I don't do cheating, UFO. I do not do that. No, we are doing it real life as it's supposed to go. So yes, we are coming in right now. Actually, we already are on the point. You can now see the white line here coming up. That tells me that I can start to extend the flaps. And I'm now on flaps 1, actually. Coming in for a landing right there. It is bringing me in. The runway is over there, and you will see it will start to make a turn. Flaps 20. That will slow me down considerably. So what I am aiming for is about 65 knots. So you have to play a little bit with your throttle. A tiny bit. Also, the leaning of the mixture, make sure you set that to 75%. Now you see the line coming down here. You see it happening. And my plane starts turning. There it comes, and it will line up automatically. I'm still not doing anything. It is still descending on its own. It is trimming on its own. All I did was I extended the flaps and I controlled the airspeed. That's the only thing I did. This is the only thing I'm doing right now. And yes, you can do this on the Xbox as well. Actually, it now lined up and it's completely gone bonkers. Because there is the actual runway. And usually this works a lot better on European airports. Unfortunately, it is a little bit off to the right in this case. A lot, actually. Although it is correcting slightly. So let's see what it's going to do. Let's see. Is it overcorrecting? Yeah, kinda. Kinda. Houston, we may have a problem here. Yeah, it's not lining up really, but this will get you close enough. Trust me, this will get you close enough. Now, all you now need to do is actually, once you're close enough, turn off the autopilot. I just turned off the autopilot, and basically, smoothly and steadily guide her in. That's all you need to do. Now, usually you have the PAPI lights on either the left or the right side. Those are the 4 white or red lights. What you actually want is 2 left, 2 white and 2 red lights. That means that you're on the glide slope as well. Because the plane already taken us in, it actually is a lot easier right now. So, yeah, usually I do this fully manually. But in this case, I wanted to show you all how easy it actually is to land the plane. And yes, this will work on a standard version, not the NXI version as well. This will also work on the standard version of the G1000 as well. Same thing, exact same thing. It may not look as fancy, but yeah, the exact same thing. As you can see, the localizer, it's not perfectly aligned, and this will happen on a lot of airports actually, especially in areas like this, remote areas. Yeah, it will not do that perfectly. But hey, right now we are going in for a landing, and let's pull this baby up. Here we go. Let's flare. And there we are. 102. Not bad. Not bad. 102. So that's it. And that's the way. You like it. Don't forget to actually push up the flaps again. So you have to push up the flaps back to 0, because otherwise you may take off again. And just follow the yellow brick road right there. Come on and keep on down the road. Keep on down. There we go. Obama Gaming already on the ground with the A320. And we are, yep. Oh, look at that. That's not right. I think we're missing half the airport right there. But hey, it's working. It's working. We're moving. We're grooving. So yeah, it's as easy as that, my friends. It is as easy as that. You may have to correct a little bit because of the fact that the ILS is far from perfect, but you know, it is what it is sometimes. There we go. And I think they want us right over there, to our right. Yep, they want us over there. That's where we're headed for. By the way, you can refuel here actually, so that is fun. But then again, it is Port Sudan. Alright, my friends. Let's make sure we don't chop these guys up. And boop. There we go. Alright. That is that. And that, is how you do it. This is how we do it. Keep default and resume. There we go. And it's going down again. Oh, that is so annoying. Let me see. Let's go switch over to the showcase view. And, why is this not working? Yep. There we go. Now, my friends, I say start coming in. I will start the music. La musique. Nope, we're doing that. And Forfeit Junk is in the lead. There you go. Yeah, of course we made it. I have made over 150 flights, my friend. So yeah, I wasn't too worried that we would not be able to make this landing. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. I'm not that worried anymore, to be honest. It's just having a fun flight with you guys. Forfeit Junk nicely on the ground, and AJ Rawlings following right there. Oh, you're flying in the X-Cub. Oh, that's cool. That's AJ, why are you using skis? Why are you using skis? I'm just wondering. All right, Dog's Breath up next, followed by Rum Ruffian. And who do we else have behind that? Drunk Simming, Simplace, and Little Jimmy Mac coming in at the rear. At the rear. The 172. Oh man, the tearing is horrible today. The tearing is horrible. The tearing is real. The tearing is real. Alright, Dog's Breath coming in for a lovely landing. There is snow. Well, actually, it's basically, it's not snow, but it's like dune skiing. Yeah. You can ski on dunes as well, so why not? You know, why not give it a go? Using skis as stabilizer. Well played. Well played. Did it work? Alright. Dog's Breath on the ground. Rum Ruffian up next in the caravan. Coming a little bit steep, but it should be good. Coming a little bit steep. There he is. Rum Ruffian in all its glory. Yes, yes, yes. Coming down, coming down. Flare up, flare up. You're a little bit off to the left, but it's fine. It's fine. You're making it. It's good. It's good. Yeah. On the ground. Drunk Simming up next. Also in a caravan. Also in a caravan as well. There he is. Actually in the Shoney Gaming colors. Ah, wow. That was well, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Right there. Smooth as butter there, Drunk. Smooth as butter. But hey, you're not a mod for nothing. You're not a mod for nothing. There you are. We have still Little Jimmy Mac up in the air and Simplace. Do we have anyone else, actually? Are we missing anyone? Yeah, Ignition and... sorry, guys. You're way off. Unfortunately, we're not going to make your landings. Those will be the next time. Oh, the tearing is horrible. It's horrible. Why is it pink inside the caravan? That's due to the fact that since the Sim Update 5, they actually changed a few things on the liveries. So unfortunately, the liveries now sometimes don't look correct. If you're not too close, and in this case, they actually it looks really strange. It does. You see, and then it pops in. It pops in and it pops out. It's really, really strange. And what you actually see is the... ooh. So yeah, that's all due to Sim Update 5, and unfortunately, right now we can't change that MSET. Unfortunately, we can't change that. We hope that we can change that again in the future. We really do. Was almost not going to make it. My track error decided right... ooh, it went in full opposite direction. That's not good. Coming in for a smooth landing right there. Yep. Nice. Little Jimmy Mac on the ground as well. Well, my friends, we are here in Port Sudan. Well, actually, Port Sudan is way over there. And tomorrow we will be circling over Port Sudan and then heading towards Khartoum. Actually, that is where we are headed for. We are headed for the capital of Sudan. And tomorrow we will be landing there. So yes, another long flight back towards the Nile. And then along the Nile, all the way along the River Nile, towards eventually Khartoum, the capital of Sudan. So thank you all very much, as always, for being here, guys. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. If not, have a wonderful weekend. And otherwise, I will see you again next Wednesday. But for now, tomorrow at 1300 hours Central European Standard Time, 11 o'clock Zulu, I will see you all again. Have a wonderful evening. Actually, that's what I wanted to say. Don't crash and have a wonderful evening, guys. See y'all next time. Are you ready? I am now going to play for God. It is indeed. Here we go. We can raise the clouds, and we are going to raise the clouds. There we go. And we're doing it again a little bit. Okay, there we go. It looks beautiful. Yes. Alright. Nope. Don't stall. Don't stall on me now. Ah! I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it! I'll take it! City for the next fly. City for the next fly will be Innsbruck. It is? Alt F4? No? Oh, dang. I fell for it. I actually fell for that. Next one. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. Whoa! Right. Well. Oh. No, no, no. Oh, no! No! And this time. Oh, break! Ah, no! No! Thank you all very much for spending your time with me today, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to laugh and smile. Bye-bye.